Welcome everyone to Sim Racing World tonight. We're at Oran Park with the V8 Supercars, one of my favourite tracks. What can I say about it? And sponsored by DSL Welding Services. And yeah, how good. And next to me is Steve. Welcome, Steve.
Thanks, buddy. It's good to be back in comms with you again, and thanks to our round sponsor, RC Dragon, and also to all our stream sponsors that will come through and mention as we go. Toyo Sim, RC Dragon, DSL Welding, Racecraft. You'll see them popping up at the bottom of the screen. Thanks to all them guys for joining us for Tana as well.
Yeah, round 5 at Oran Park. So this is actually, we're back here again, which is always good to be back at Oran Park. We've already been here with a couple of series. We did the F3s here and the TCRs, which were unbelievably good, and the Porsche Cup. So it's good to be back here and the big beast, the V8 Supercars. Steve, do you have much experience in these things?
Mate, I don't really want to talk about my last week's racing, and Oran Park was part of it. And first time, 2 races in a row, the one night that I actually did something really embarrassing and decided I would just leave the session before I ruined someone else's race.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
fair enough. David Coleman on screen, just getting ready for qualifying. So we're in qualifying, but only got not long at all. We've got about 14 minutes to go on the old quali, and everyone's just warming up their tyres, getting ready for the race, and being obviously round 5, obviously getting into the end of the season. You know, you'd be wanting to be getting good points and getting, you know, to be safe, but obviously being at Oran Park's never safe, and you know, I've definitely hit a few barriers in my life around here, and I'm sure you've done the same, Steve.
You know what? It's not so much the barriers around here. It's just so easy to spin, and you just end up in the grass, and which is a sad thing because it costs you more time because it takes ages to get the car back on the bloody black stuff. So it's and when you're being a bit embarrassing, you do something stupid. It means you're longer on screen trying to get back on the track.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, trying to get back on track and not making yourself look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Now
this corner is really tricky. This is really easy to overshoot and go wide. I mean, they're all really, there you go, perfect example. It's just if you've either got to take it right at 100%, or you just get the wiggles, and if you can hold on to it, all good to you. If you can't, there's a wall right there at that one.
Yeah, and I was talking about the walls, and there's not a heap of them around here, but there's enough. Seeing Noble on screen, just trying to get past one of the SLM cars there. Matty Keen's team there. Sam Noble on screen. He's a very quick driver. He's been finding a lot of pace in the car recently. He's been getting top 5s and, you know, just slowly creeping up through the field. So he's been doing really well.
He's been unfortunate, hasn't he? He's got into the vortex a few times, I think, and just it's cost him, you know, places up near the top. I think his finishing is I think he's finishing well below where I think he should be finishing with his speed and his skill level at the moment.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. Like he's been so quick, but he just doesn't seem like he can all roll it together. But
so, and it's, you know, the top 10 shootout isn't something that everyone does. So I guess that format probably puts a bit more pressure on as well. And then you get out there and you're trying to make up for what you've lost on track maybe in the shootout.
Well, for first, second, and third right now, we've got Zach Mack, Craig Schultz, and David Coleman. Now, we might as well keep talking about the 9-5 guys. Craig Schultz has been really practicing with Dylan Rudd, and same as Zach Mack. They've all been practicing together. getting their rhythm and everything. So you know, it's good to see them practicing for, you know, just practicing with the car and getting better in the car, like you know, practicing with Sean McNamara, Dylan Rudd, like some crazy people like that are, you know, in a whole different league almost, compared to myself or even my teammates. You know, they're just unreal. So
you know,
yeah,
it's
definitely.
like it seems to me that from what I'm seeing and hearing in Discord, the boys are practicing a lot more for these Aussie tracks because they're just that little bit trickier. There's a little bit less room to pass, and you've got to get those corners right to, you know, that last corner of this track. If you don't get that right, you lose so much pace down the straight, and then if you don't get the exit, the entry into the first corner, you lose a lot of pace too. So those two corners there, just that one sector of the track, can destroy your whole lap time.
Yeah, definitely. Andrew Cowan on screen, currently sitting in P5. He's done a really good lap there. He's done a 105.6, so he's done very well. Cowie been getting better slowly as well. He's been driving the Radicals. That's where he's been really focusing on his driving. He's been doing really well on that. So I think he was in top 3 for a bit there. So he's been doing really well over the cup.
As driving goes, he's I think Tyson's taken him and Harry to that next little bit of level. I know he's working hard with the boys, and when they practice together, they really practice. They don't just go out and try to piss fart around. So it's definitely working for Cowie. I think his race strategy is a lot better, which is helping him as well. It's a big thing that probably didn't have before. And having a teammate out there really helps too.
Yeah, and talking about teammates, my own teammate just jumped up to P4. Matty Stewart, the chili bin.
Nice.
He's doing really well. He's been feeling pretty comfortable on all of these Aussie tracks. Porsche Cup, he did really well. I think he got a podium there, so P3. So he did really well there. And yeah, he's just been really focusing on the supercar. That's all he's been driving. I've actually been just calling him the Flintstone recently, just because that's all he drives recently. You know, no ABS, no traction control, as we know. Yeah. Crest, last corner, a lot of twitching in the car. Looks like the car's really unstable, but we all know an unstable car's the fast cars. So just going to the pits there. But yeah, he's been really focusing.
That pit, you can't go past that pit. Connor, that is one deadly pit.
Yeah.
I'm tipping that we're going to have someone hit the rear end of someone else going into that pit tonight, especially because this is like a sushi train with how close some of these drivers are. I'm guaranteeing you, and that is absolutely... it is the tightest thing I've seen as far as pit entries. You've got to really slow the brakes down and time it and then get off track at the same time. And the problem is that bit between the barrier we just saw and that white line is actually part of the line that drivers take. Yeah,
exactly. And it's not even a straight pit lane. Like you could see, obviously they could have made it straight and safe. No, let's put a curve in it. That's 90 degrees almost. It's just it's crazy. A cement wall and a steel barrier. It's never fun.
That cement wall is probably the most dangerous on the track because odds on someone's going to hit it tonight, I reckon. I'm going to put the curse on it.
Cursing people already. David Coleman on screen. We talked about a fishing chain, a sushi chain. Sorry.
Yeah. So there again, there goes that race line, and then someone's going to the pits right. If they don't call out on pitting, and if they don't call it out early enough, someone's going to smack straight in the back of another car. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens there. Yeah, sorry, man, I'm interrupting you, and we've got boys qualifying. They've got 15 minutes left. Zach Mack, Dave Coleman, Schultz, Clutterbuck, Stuart Cowan, Johns Noble, Thomas Miller, Pavlovich, McFarlane, Bloom, and Brad's in there tonight. Good boy. He wasn't going to race tonight. He's got a bit of a migraine, but I told him he's got to represent because he's the only Team SRW driver left in the V8s at the moment.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we've been trying to get a few more boys in here, but it's just it's a bit hard right now. But for next season, it looks like we've got about 8 drivers lining up for next season. So already planning that out.
Funny you should mention that. We're at a point now where we've already got well well over 50 drivers registered for next season. What we're going to do on Monday is tell all the current drivers in this series to put their names down as well, because we're going to be splitting the AM and Pro drivers into separate nights with the top 10 shootout as well. So that's the plan going forward. So we want to make sure we've got all the drivers, and then also with the GT3 as well, we're going to do the same thing there. So people will be lining up because we've got a lot of people interested in that, and we might even split that into a Pro and Am on the same night. So we're looking forward to next year. Is going to be a mighty year for SRW.
Yeah, definitely. We're all looking forward to it, and I plan to get on track, but I bet you that won't happen. But
not unless you really suck up to me.
Oh yeah, exactly.
I was just watching some of these times out there, and
I was
just watching the little fish go around. I was just watching the little fish go around on one of the corners there, and geez, he's smooth. Little Ty Delaney, geez, he's smooth. He's sitting on a 106.538.
Yeah.
The times are really close. I'm looking at Corey McFarlane's just come up and hit a 104.69.
Yeah.
Zach Mack, not a 0.95. 0.956 for Brian Gibb.
The 9.5 guys are in the 9.5s.
Yeah.
How about that? How's that?
It's and then you've got Matty Stewart on a 183. So it's as usual. The quali session is tight and spectacular.
Yeah, definitely. It's very bunched up right now. Who's actually... It's so annoying in practice sessions because they don't tell you where P1 and P2 and all that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, I've got to count in my head. But Chris Miller's actually in 10th right now. Dodds is not far at all. So if Chris Miller really needs to look out here for Dodds.
Yeah, it's really close. Dodds is right on him there. Dodds
even
is sitting on
look at Gary.
Oh, look at that. Dodds and Chris Miller, 1.5682, and Dodds 6.92. And then behind him, Scholes 7.61. So that spot for the top 10 shootout is really heating up between 4 or 5 guys.
Have a look at Andrew Cowan and Chris Miller, 1,000th.
Yeah, 1,000th.
That's unreal.
That is crazy. That is crazy. It's looking hotter and hotter. Cowie's out on track at the moment, but looks like Sam Noble's just putting in some laps as well. I'm just trying to see who's coming up and getting faster and putting in a lap here, because there's just so many cars on track. Have a look at the track map.
Zach Mack just went 200ths of a second faster. Not much, but not much in it either.
Corey's just gone faster again.
Yeah.
6.9.
Yeah. I think, yeah.
Oh, someone's just gone off at the back there. I think that's Sam Noble pushing a bit hard. He's just gone plowed into a wall.
Yeah, Brian Good has been done a really good quali right now. He's sitting P3, so he's done a really good lap. I think Zach Mack just destroyed his time there. Yeah, see him off the track. Dylan Thomas did really well in last week at Winton.
Yeah.
Probably should get him on the screen. All the fishy boys was really happy about him getting a good result last week. Very consistent, but yeah, he's been getting a lot quicker. So he's been doing really well. Peter Pavlik, he's been doing well.
A bit further down the moment. Dave Coleman, which is we expected Dave Coleman to be up there. He's just come up for a killer lap. But Andrew Cowan's still sitting in the top 10.
Yeah, he is. Well, if he gets it, this will be his first. This will be his first top 10. So I'm sure he's trying to push.
Oh, definitely trying to push. He's sitting in that top 10 right now. He'll be buzzing with adrenaline like crazy. Hopefully he can hold on to the adrenaline.
Well, he'd be 10th right now because Hayden Norris just jumped up in his Mustang.
There you go. Ladlog just pushed Andrew Cowan out of the top 10 by 6.72.681.
Yeah.
It's going to be a close one. It's going to be really close.
Zachary's car looks really good. The bits of gold through it, so they've all changed the liveries up, so they have a bit more colour and they look really good. I like that.
Yeah, I do. They do look nice. So it's changing slowly. So Daniel Clutterpuck's just put in another good lap, and he's sitting in 10th at the moment. So we got top 10 at this moment with 10 minutes to go. McFarlane, McDonald, Good, Schultz, Stewart, Coleman, Miller, Norris, Cowan in 9th, and Clutterbuck in 10th. No, Clutterbuck now in 11th. Mazzimo just come in and pipped him in the last second. And there's some really fast guys sitting in the top from 10th to 15. That last spot, Cowan's just popped in another good lap, and he's just popped back into 10th again. So he's not giving up that 10th position without a fight, that's for sure.
Todd's just jumped up as well, just behind Stewart. Only a 10th off Stewart. Matt Stewart's just sitting in the pits.
Spun on the outside there.
Yeah,
it's all right. It's all over in Red Rover. Oh, here we go. It's Corey just done the faster lap again. No, it's still on his 6.69.
No, same lap. Okay. Oh, Blake Delaney and Michael Whiting will Dyke tonight, so this is quite interesting. I think they're doing Scops, so to be honest.
Is it Scops tonight or is Logitech?
I think it's Scops tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hopefully they'll be able to use that as their missed round.
Yeah, well, and the good thing for Corey McFarlane, he could have a good shot of winning this tonight. You know, he's made a lot of mistakes and, you know, ended up in a wall or something, or he's just got caught up in a lot of stuff, or the fuel strategy hasn't been on point. And the Fishkies have just went yoink, that's ours. But if now he could go, well, I'm going to get a win tonight, and that would be so great for his points and everything. So, yeah, it'd be good to see if Corey McFarlane can stay out front and see what he can do.
Yeah. Well, Hayden Norris has just popped up again and Miller into 8th, 9th. Cowan's still holding on to that, onto the 10th position. He's on an outlap at the moment. So McDonald, Dodds, Miller, and Cowan on outlaps at the moment, and just in pit now Norris, Mizzamo and Noble. So we've still got 7.5 minutes left to go, and it's all cards out on the table now.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, this is where you would want to push, get the tyre temp up. The track usage is slowly coming up. You know, you want that tyre temperature as well for your lap, but not a heap of it. So you do a slow out lap like Corey McFarlane right now. Just do a really slow out lap, then go out there and smash a good lap time down. You know, obviously he's just driving around now on his out lap, just going really slow, taking it easy. Then he'll push for his fast lap. We'll jump on with him and actually go for a hot lap with Corey McFarlane here. See what he can do.
I hope he has a bit better night. He's had a little bit of some been unfortunate the last few rounds.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a weird one because he's had some of them have just been he's put too much gentle on it and that's it, or it's been fuel strategy. So
yeah, he had that poor start the other night, and then the fuel strategy ruined him. In his own comments, he just didn't plan the strategy. He didn't look at it. So I thought that maybe he's going to look at it a bit more detail now going forward, the strategies, because it's affected him slightly. He was lucky that the round before that he was so far ahead, but yeah, then that start the other week and the fuel strategy, that's two really good top 3 positions he lost. Well, he ended up 3rd last week, didn't he? Could have been on pole, could have been on the number 1 position.
Yeah, and you know, making mistakes like that, you would just really go, wow, that was just from pure strategy, or I made a mistake. You know, I did some racing this afternoon in my league, and currently we're leading the championship. But it's when you make those little mistakes and you get affected by it. It's like, wow, did I really do that? Like, really? And that's what he'll dwell on and go, that wasn't a good one. I should have done that, I should have done this. But at the end of the day, you've done what you've done, and you got to move on. And that's what you'll be dreading, and that'll be it.
That's it. That's exactly right. It's just like any sport, really. People, for the viewers out there, it is a very, very intense sport, and people prepare for it just like they would any other sport. And mindset goes with it as well, exactly the same as you would prepare for a AFL match or an RL match. The mindset's got to be there, and you got to jump back from the bad runs and the bad laps and the bad races, and just keep your chin up and go for it.
Yeah, and that's it. Like, I've had a lot of those where you go, really, that was stupid, blah blah blah, but and you got to bounce back, and you do so much practice for this stuff. Like, I'm sure most of these guys have put 100 laps down just this week. If they're not used to the track, the car, the surface, the temperature, anything goes really. So it's all down to just you do all that practice, and something dumb happens, and you go, oh, But anyway, who's that off the road? That is Chris Miller off the road. Chris Miller off the road there.
Just got a message on YouTube, through Facebook, which is on the restream on YouTube. Dikey is doing Scops tonight. Yes.
Yeah.
So it was one of our crossover rounds. We knew it was going to be here, but we can't avoid it. And good luck to the boys when they're competing in Scops. We like to see all our SRW drivers do well. And Dikey, I know you're probably listening. Let us know how the boys all go tonight, and pop us a message. And while I'm talking about YouTube, don't forget, guys and girls and everyone who's watching, like and subscribe to win the fantastic racecraft rig and seat that we have. It's just under $2,000 worth of value. It is a fantastic thing to win, so get on board and subscribe. Let your friends know, family know. Come and watch us. It's a great night, great laugh, and some intense racing to top it off as well.
Definitely. I definitely wouldn't mind that rig, that's for sure. Good bit of kit from John Lee down there in WA, and not bad at all. Old John, he does well. Great old entrepreneur. His business has just exploded in the last 3 years, and I've seen it grow. And it's amazing to see him sponsor a lot of stuff like our league, and he does what he does.
Well, John's going to be our top 10 shootout sponsor going forward. Yep. So thanks to John and Racecraft and all his team. They've jumped on board, opened arms, and supported us pretty much straight away as soon as we spoke to them. So I'm proud that it's gone that way, and I'm really happy that we've got them on board.
Yeah, definitely, and it's happy to say, I'm actually one of the part of the racecraft team. I race with them on Tuesday night and Monday night, and they're actually doing an event on the 12th and the 13th, and they're doing a Bathurst 1000 on at the shop, and they've got 11 rigs lined up, and you come in and pay, and you come race, and it's just such a great day. And John Lee's good at making kebabs, so that's why I'm going.
Well, Andrew Proctor on YouTube goes, think I will be upgrading to their rig. Was looking online, and they look good. They're pretty impressive, mate. They're and you know what, the service is sensational. They do a great job. Rumour has it that at some stage in the very near future, SRW will be selling some of the racecraft gear through our online store, which will be opening hopefully before Christmas. So there's some hot news for you all. There'll be some other products available on there as well, which we will be releasing too. So all you guys out there that support us and race with us, keep an eye out. We will be opening up our store hopefully just as Christmas comes for the first week of December. That's the plan at this point. But hold on to your Bugs Bunny, and we'll make sure we're looked after and you're looked after. Yeah,
definitely, and I need a graphics card. Definitely
there's so much going on at the moment that we're going to be talking to you guys over the next few weeks. You'll see some amazing stuff happening to the website and a lot of interesting things that we will be selling as SRW. Ridley Turner, I'm looking to upgrade. Like and subscribe, Ridley. We're at 451 at the moment. Get it in there.
Yeah, Ridley.
Right. 50 seconds. Oh, no, we're done. We've flapped our gums for the last 5 minutes. Oh, man, professional.
We talk too much, Steve.
Sorry to the viewers out there. I should have shut up for a bit and stopped spruiking, and we've watched the highlights of those last 10. So we've got in our top 10 at the moment, which is Corey McFarlane, Zach Mack, Brian Good, David Coleman, Craig Schultz, Matty G, Harry Dodds, Sam Noble, Daniel Clutterbuck, and Chris Miller.
Yeah.
Yeah, nicely done, guys. Nicely done. So, Cowie has missed out because we were watching his efforts. Oh, man, he's going to be kicking himself. He's going to be kicking just over 1/10. And that is literally... That's literally a little bit of a wobble out of a corner or something like that. It's literally
it's not even that. It's not even that. A 10th is probably a gear change you've probably done a bit too late. You know, you've probably revved it out a bit more. And your gear change has, been a bit crap. And, he might have got a little bit of wheel spin on exit. So we'll just wait for him to get out there and do the top 10 shootout. So they'll just be getting into our little green room, so everyone gets ready. Then we can drag them in, have an interview. So they're all jumping in.
Lining up at the start-finish at the exit of the pits. So we'll get a shot of that as they're all lining up there before they're released. And then what will happen is our illustrious RC team will release them, and off they go.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, sorry, yawning there. Chris Miller. Just coming out on the track now.
Yep.
So Chris Miller is actually one of our awesome guys that race here all the time. He's such a good bloke. I've talked to him before. Really nice dude. He's a bit of an older gentleman. He does V8 vet, so I'm going to say he's in his 40s. Really nice dude, and good to see him in the top 10.
Older gentleman. The guy's the prime of his wife. Crikey. Just because he's just turned 18, Connor.
Oh, mate, I say that all the time, and I almost get my head knocked off. Yeah. But yeah, so Chris Miller's going to be really happy that he's in the top 10 shootout. So we'll get ready to go green. So he's just going to come over the rise now, come down the hill, and
here he comes.
And we'll just he's about to do his lap. Went green, full power to the line. This is where you need to get the power down. He's going to turn a hard left, get the braking down as much as he can. Bit of a wobble down. Oh, using all the track. 2 wheels almost on the dirt. Get the power down. Bit of a slide on exit, not too bad. Up to 4th gear. Down the gears. 2nd gear. Turning in. Get the power down again. Come over the rise. This is where you get no grip. This is a really hard section. He's got the power down again. Awesome little move up the top.
He's done really well.
A lot of elevation around this. This is where the time will be though. Down the hill. Hit the apex. Very nice. Hit the other one. Very nice. The flip-flop. Down, up, over the crest. Didn't hit the apex. That's all right. Come over. This is where you need to commit. Put your foot down. Hit the brake hard on the brakes. Turn left. 2nd gear. Don't lose it here. This is where he's left. Chris Miller coming across the line. 666. What's he gonna get?
105. So that's a bit slower than his practice in his pre-qual by about 2/10, but he's there. And you know what? All purple sectors.
Yeah. He'll be liking that. Chris Miller, mate.
Hello, how are you?
How you going, mate? It's Steve here. How did that feel?
Terrible.
Terrible? bit of panic? Bit of white knuckles?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, very nervous and very slippery.
Yeah, yeah. So how do you like the experience of it though? Is it something you'd be itching to do every week now?
Absolutely. It's I've only been going for about 6 months, so yeah, I'm learning every single week. I'm learning more and more, and how hard these beasts are to drive.
Well, you've done really well, mate. Congratulations. You've just gone 2 tenths slower than your pre-qual, but you're still in top position at the moment. So good luck for tonight.
Absolutely. Thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
Cheers, mate.
Goodsy, mate. Here we go. Now we're on board with Daniel Clutterbuck. Yeah, he'll be happy with this too. There's 2 guys that would be really happy about this. This is Daniel and Chris. They've never been up this far. Daniel Clutterbuck was in Super 2 last season. Now look where he is. Top 10. Down the rise. It looks like he's getting so much understeer. Now he's got a bit of oversteer. Over the crest. The thing's not turning in. Needs a bit more roll bar in the rear. Sliding. Across the hill. Is he going to have a wiggle down the hill? Yep, there it is. There's the curb. Second gear. Gets it turned in. No, he's in 3rd. So the gearing's a bit weird. Up to 4th. What's the lap time going to be? It could be a quick one.
Oh, he's done well. He's gone up. He's gone up. It's a 1:05.58. So he as well has gone 2 tenths slower than his pre-qual. Interesting.
Yeah, definitely interesting. Daniel Clutterbuck, mate, how did that go? We saw the lot of understeer and oversteer there.
Yeah, I made an absolute mess of that. Probably a bit of nerves. It's the first time making a top 10.
Yeah, we were talking in the broadcast booth, mate, and we said you'd be hyped about it. And you were in Super 2 last season, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I've been put up to Super 1, which is a bit of a surprise, but I'll take the challenge on and see how I go. Someone's got to be last.
Yeah. I'm not going to say yeah for that, but...
Daniel, I think you'll do well, mate, and you'll prosper from the experience racing those guys as well.
100%.
Well done,
mate. Well, you have a good night. Get ready. Get rid of those nerves, and you'll be starting at least in 9th place.
No worries. Thanks, gents.
Well done, Daniel. Right, Sam Noble on the lap now. 9.5 Sim Sports. He'd be happy about this, but he would want to go better. He's got the time in him. Down the hill. Oh, this is hard. You got to get the braking down. You got to get about 100% braking pressure into there. It's hard because you get a front lock. You need that rear bias. He'll put it up the front now, the bias. Second gear. Just pulls it in, gets the apex. Really nice there. Now, does he adjust the roll bars? Nope. So he's all good through here. Tries to get the power down. Didn't get much oversteer or understeer, so that's good. He's got a solid car under him. Just needs to get a solid lap. Down the hill, through the flip-flop. Over, hit the apex, good. Over the top, bit of a wiggle, that's alright.
Yep.
Doesn't need second gear, he's gonna get a bit of understeer, there it is. You get to have a bit of oversteer.
Purple sector there, it's good work, good work.
Yeah, he's doing really well here.
Purple.
Oh, this is gonna be a good one. Sam Noble coming across the line, 9.53 out of 9.5 Sim Sports, a lot of 9s. Flat. Oh,
well done. He's beat his pre-qual time as well by 2 tenths. Well done.
what a great lap. The car
1:05.078. Really good finish.
Alright, we'll drag him in, make this nice and snappy. Sam Noble, mate, you had a really solid car under you. You happy with that, mate?
Yeah, I'm really happy with that. It's about 2 tenths faster than qualifying, so you always can go quicker in the shootout than qualifying. That's always a good result.
Yeah, definitely, mate. And you've been putting a lot of practice in with McNamara and Zach Mack, and you've all been practicing together. It must be good with bringing out the most of your talent, mate. All your talent in the car.
Yeah, I haven't done any practice with those guys, but yeah, I've been away all week. I just got back, so I just jumped on the sim about 10 minutes before qualifying. So to be in the top 10 is a good result, considering I haven't done any laps. But
well done, mate. Well done.
No, hopefully I can do some practice this week. It's always good to practice with Sean because he's quick. And so is Zach.
Yeah, 100%, mate. Well done in your lap, and we'll have to let you go, mate. Well done in your quali.
Thanks,
Great
guys.
lap.
Have a good night.
You too, mate.
Here's Harry Dodds. he had a bit of a wiggle in his warm-up. I don't know if it was just warming up tyres or not, but he's on a green sector for the first sector.
Yeah, that's always good to have a green sector. It's not great, but he's doing all right. If he can get a couple of purples, he's into it. He had a bit of misfortune in practice. A lot of people were getting his way. Look at the understeer through there. That was incredible. You can see the difference of the cars. Like this one's super understeering. He's really cooking those tyres. Across the top. I don't know if this could be a good one. Could be a bad one. Oh,
bit of curve.
Across the top.
Nice.
This could be a good one. Coming across the line.
Sharp. Well done. Coming
across the line. Harry Dodds, Performance Sim Racing. Oh, he's not going to be happy with that, but he won't.
That's 4/10 slower than his pre-qual.
Yeah, he won't be happy with that. Harry Dodds, mate. I don't know if you're happy with that. We know what you like. Are you happy with it, or are you not too happy about it?
I'm far from happy with that. Like, that was probably one of the worst laps I've done around here. The car just didn't really hook up. The front of the car was off. I didn't fiddle with the bars or anything. Didn't change it a thing. Yeah.
Well, just to make you feel better, mate, the rest of the drivers, except for the last drivers, lost about an average of 3/10 per lap, so maybe the conditions are changing a bit. But we did notice when you were coming somewhere around those major corners, your steering was it was really on the 180-degree point, so it looks like you were fighting the front end all the way through.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I drive the car heavily on the front tyre. Like, I don't look like comparing, but it's more like a lounge style I'm trying to adapt to. But yeah, just driving the car on more of the front tyre and just like keep the rolling speed up.
Well, good luck tonight, mate. We'll have to let you go, and good luck tonight, mate.
Cheers, boys. Thank you.
It's too easy, mate.
Matty Stewart's out. He's under the bridge. First section green.
Yeah, Matty Stewart, Mr. Consistent, Chili Bin, Maverick. He's got a couple of nicknames now. Across the top. I'll probably probably won't be happy with the lap, but we'll see what happens. He always nicks picks with his lap.
Yeah.
Across the top. Got the power down. The thing looks like it's turning in.
Yeah. It looks like he's got a bit more handle on it. Looks like a lot more smoother on the wheel. This corner here always stuffs me up.
Yeah, look at that. Look at the drive he got out of that.
He hung on to that corner nicely, didn't he?
Yeah.
I love the way they bounce off the grass and off that curb there.
Second gear. Just get a short shift here. There it is. Across the line. Matty Stewart. See what he does. 5-3. Not bad. P2.
Excellent.
Well done, Matty Stewart. We'll drag him in. Matty Stewart, mate. I know you're my teammate, but how'd you feel about that, mate?
Yeah, good, man. Yeah, it was a good lap. Dan's done a pretty quick lap out there today, so it's me hard to match that. But yeah, no, I'm happy with that. Stayed on the track, no lockups, no mistakes. So that's the main thing.
Yeah, we call you Mr. Consistent for a reason, mate. And we saw the lap, mate. Where did you find where you went wrong in the lap?
Yeah, look, I don't know. A couple of the corners I sort of went a little bit deep, but I don't know. Felt good to me, so I'm happy with that.
Well done, mate. We'll have to move across to the next driver, mate. But well done in the lap, and we'll see what happens.
Cheers, mate.
Too easy, mate. Have a good one, mate.
You too.
Right. Now we're actually back on, we can start the start of the lap. We have to try and move it along. So Craig Schultz now, 957 Sports.
Nice.
Coming across the line. They've got a new sponsor in the car and the new livery. Johnny's sim racing teaches people to drive. So that's on the side of the car. Right, down to the first corner. Hard on the brakes. Got a heap of curb there.
Yeah, I love watching these cars bounce off the curves, mate. The way they ride these curves, these pro guys, is ridiculous. I would not be able to hold the car the way they do it.
Yeah, they definitely know what they're doing. Look at the car, it's just turned in. No oversteer on exit. I'll have to have a go at these setups. They look great.
Man. He's holding that thing tight.
Yeah, it's really nice. Across the top. Look at it, just turns in. Just turns in, nice. Down the hill. Over the top. No oversteer. No understeer. Look at it. Looks like Matty Stewart. Oh, oversteer on exit.
Got a bit of a wiggle on.
He got too greedy on the exit.
Look at the way he held those bumps then.
Great laps. Craig Schultz coming
It's
across.
all green, but yeah, that's usually a good sign as well. It doesn't have to be purples.
Across the line. 105.36, only just beating Matty Stewart.
Yeah, that was a really nice smooth lap.
Right, we'll bring him in. Craig Schultz, mate, I'm going to say you're pretty happy with that, mate. Just being behind your teammate and beating Matty Stewart to be P2, mate.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that lap. Almost lost it about halfway around, but yeah, kept it on track and got in a good time.
Yeah, mate, the thing looks like it's on rails with these 9.5 sim sports. I might have to have a go at these setups. The thing looks like it's on rails.
It's a bit of a trade secret.
Yeah, I know that. I know I'm not getting that set up anytime.
They always are.
Yeah, I'm definitely not getting that anytime soon.
Good luck tonight, Craig. You're sitting in second at the moment, mate.
Thank you.
Cheers,
Well done, mate. Craig Schultz, I've driven with him a lot of times. Beat him at Bathurst, so I've got something on him.
I tell you what, I was just watching Coleman and his there he goes, purple. I was about to say he'll get a purple. He rides these curbs like a madman. He was bouncing
he
all
is a
over the place.
madman. He is a madman.
Yeah. Just watch his approach to some of these. He's real aggressive through this next section.
He's the only fishy tonight. So not doing scops. He's got the little pocket rocket in here, but yeah, no big fish or Jamie Dyke. So he's gonna have to bring
nectar. Well done. He's on fire.
He's gonna have to bring it to Corey McFarlane tonight. Across the top, hard on the brakes. Green sector. This will be a good one. It would be in the fours.
Easy. He took that curb real tight.
Look at this. Thing's got power. Coming across the top.
Nice.
Oh, has he got him? Nah.
Nice. It's still a good lap. He's just missed out. What's that?
200s.
1,000ths?
200s.
200s. 200s. Well done, Dave. You just missed out by 200s, mate. From top
that much,
start.
didn't I? Yeah.
You look like you really settled into this car nicely, mate. You're riding the bumps really smoothly.
Yeah, I managed to get the brakes set up nicely on the brakes. So yeah, I just had a little moment into 10 and 11. So probably cost me that little bit, but yeah, I'll take that.
I'd claim that moment any day if I could do it.
I'll wrap with that, mate. These shootouts aren't my top thing, so.
Well, I'm sure that's the fishy boys are cheering you on. It's you and Ty tonight, so make sure you keep your head screwed on and head down, bum up, and keep the boys proud.
Thanks, boys.
All right, take care, mate.
Dave. Have a good one, mate.
You too.
Someone just online said Sam climbed up the board, comes from P4 in Skypes, S2, straight into this. Well done, Sam.
Yeah.
That's Sam Dunn they're referring to.
Yeah, definitely does well. Right, Brian Gurdon, the Frog Leap car. It looks like he doesn't have the livery on, but it does say that, so I don't know if there was something going on there. Coming across the line, Brian. Oh, look at that. Look at the commitment in there. You just heard the gear changes nice and hard. He wants to throw this gearbox out of the car. He doesn't want it, doesn't need it.
That car is very front aggressive, isn't it?
Yeah, very third gear. Look at the understeer he got in that. So I'm saying it's not an oversteer car, it's an understeer car. So he's got it hooked up, but we'll see what happens. Over the top of the bridge, it's very iconical. Very nice. Didn't understeer, didn't oversteer, got the car turned in.
Very smooth.
All he just needs to do now is finish the lap. Green sectors. Only got a power pull, but he's got green. Across the top.
Oh, well, nice and consistent.
Yeah, he's
across the dirt he takes up here. Oh, that was a fair bit of dirt over there. That was almost rallycross.
Yeah, rallycross Mustang, across the top. Third gear, getting the power down. What does he end up with?
Oh, no.
5.6. Wow.
603. Wow.
Wow.
He's dropped 7/10.
He won't be happy with that.
Yeah, from his prequel. Yeah, he won't be happy that at all.
Brian Brian, how did you feel about the lap, mate? We know it wasn't as good as you practiced, but are you still happy where you're sitting, or not really?
Look, it felt pretty clean, but it was obviously a bit slow. Just didn't feel like it hooked up like it did in qualifying, but got a clean lap in. Start somewhere in the 10. Happy with that.
Yeah, definitely, mate. You definitely start there 100%. But your pace has been unreal, mate. What's the secret?
No real secret, mate. Just try and hit all my marks, I suppose, and that, for me, that's what hopefully gets me the good lap. So, but it's just trying to do that in a race distance is what I find challenging. One lap speed's not too bad, but struggle a little bit with the race stuff. So,
sorry, mate. We're gonna have to let you go because Zach Mac's on a flyer. So good luck in your race, mate.
Thanks, guys.
Well, Zach's in a purple. So he's continuing his pre-qual form.
Yeah, definitely. He's on a good form. He's been practicing with Sean McNamara. I've seen it a lot. So he's wanting to step up his game. He wants to be faster. He wants the pace. He's beaten me before, and that was before he got really, he beat me only 2 weeks ago by 7,000s.
So I'm not even going to say it, mate, but I'm not sure what kind of a yardstick you are, whether that's good or not, but we'll see one day. Jeez, he rode that pretty hard.
That was pretty good. Cross the top,
aggressive,
got the power down. See what he does. Oh, he's beaten it!
Well done.
By 100th!
Yeah, oh, wow. That is, I mean, it's still a little bit slower, a little bit, 2 tweets that is pre-qual, but that is sensational effort.
Zach, mate, I'm a standard, mate. You've been it by 100th. Happy with the lap, or was there a bit more on the table?
No, I'm pretty happy with that lap.
Yeah, 100%. You should be, mate. It was pretty much on the limit, and it just looked clean, mate. And you've been practicing with McNamara. Do you feel like that's been helping?
Yeah, that's helped a lot. Practicing with Sean, he knows a lot.
Yeah, he definitely does, mate. He whoops my butt every time I even see him in sight. So yeah, definitely. But what a great lap, mate. P1 provisionally, and we'll see what happens, mate. Good luck tonight.
Yep, thank you.
Too easy, mate. Right. The big gun, Corey McFarlane, the big gun. Zach Mack on P1 right now. Let's see what Corey does. If he gets an off track, the lap is gone. So he can push, but he can't push too hard. Down in the braking. Smashing into second gear. Get it pulled up. Hit the apex. Run it wide. Get the power down as much as you can. Hit the brakes hard. Oh, you got it turned in. He did well there. Oh, he's cutting out. Oh, there he is.
I thought we lost him for a set, so he's got a purple sector for the first sector, green for the second sector.
Yeah, so he's on. He's got that. Oh, a bit of a slide. I wonder if that's affected him. Cross the curb, really using it. One to the other one. He's doing really well. Yeah, we saw the car slide. We know he's on the limit of the grip, the suspension, the brakes. Oh, he got it turned in. It doesn't look bad. Corey McFarlane coming across the line. Let's see what he does. A 104.7. He's blitzed the field. What a lap.
3/10. So he's again. It's again not faster than his pre-qual, but again straight to the top of the tree.
Corey McFarlane, mate, what a great lap. Happy with it, or still some more on the cards? Because I know you quick guys still like to say that you had more on the cards.
Yeah, there's probably a little bit left, but not a whole lot.
You saw that? We saw it on screen. You were sliding around a lot, mate. Was there points where you almost lost it?
No, not really. It's sort of just in quality laps, trying to keep it under control. Yeah.
Yeah, on the limit, mate. And P1, mate, for top 10 shootout will be. Would it be nice? Is it nice to not see any fishies in the lobby for tonight?
To be honest, no. Bit disappointed that I'm not here. I think Coleman's here tonight, but yeah, no, it's always good when they're racing.
Cool. How you got your strategy down, Pat, tonight?
No, not at all. Just run the tank dry again and hope that it works.
It sounds like you're a bit of a seat of the pants flyer driver.
Yeah.
No?
Just see what happens.
Flat to the floor and go for it, and hopefully the strategy works and it works the way you planned it.
Yeah, you can't really tell what's going to happen because sometimes don't even make it to the first corner. Which I've done before on my own bad. So yeah, just see what happens, I guess, throughout the start.
Well, it was nice watching that lap, mate, and good luck tonight. And yeah, I hope you get a better start than you did last week. But I'm sure you will. Yeah, let's enjoy some amazing racing. Watching you take those curves really hard is going to be pretty cool for the next hour and a bit.
Yeah, thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, Corey McFarlane just getting P1 for the top 10 shootout, talking like it was nothing. Typical go-kart, a typical fast dude. So well done to Corey McFarlane. P1. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back with your SRWs, V8 Supercars, DSL loading services. We'll be right back with you.
For the whole exhibition and keep talking, so we've got 18 viewers. I want to keep them entertained at least. So once Connor's ready, we'll start shenanigans again. But I want these
You listen, mate.
And we're back, viewers. We thought we'd keep you entertained while the intermission's going. Everyone, please like and subscribe. Keep the love going. Come and enter it and win this rig that we've got donated by Racecraft. Racecraft Simulations, and hear about all the latest things that are going to be happening at NSRW. Pretty awesome qualities so far. Very aggressive across the tracks, and I was loving the way that some of these cars were just bouncing across the curves and that. Not something I could do, but from what you've been saying, Pixie, you could handle it quite easily.
Yeah, I've done a lot of laps, man. Yeah, I race with David Coleman and Matt Stewart and Corey all the time, man. Yeah, I've done a lot of racing. You know, more going to the IndyCar now and leaving the Supercar behind. But yeah, definitely done a lot of driving. A lot.
I could say that I've raced with, Jamie Dyke, Whitey, Coleman, and all these guys as well, but we all know that I'm crap. So that is what it is. But look, it's all cool. Looks like the lobby's open for the race, which is good. But hopefully we'll see the boys come out soon. But no, I can't see it at the moment. But we'll let you guys know as soon as it comes through. But I don't know. I've seen that you and Scotty have done well again in the NASCARs. People don't leave us. We're down to 11. Keep watching and make sure you stick around to win some prizes. But how did you go today?
Not too bad. We got 6th, 5th, and 4th, so not bad. Good points. Alive. Never a bad thing. I mean, we've been doing IndyCar, and it's been such a treat just doing it with Scotty. He's moved across 1-9 for Sunday nights, and I run under SRW for Thursday nights. Scotty's one of our 1-9 drivers. He was racing with the boys this morning, and he's such a great dude, and all of us have just been learning off him, and it's been spectacular.
Well, hopefully it doesn't teach you too much, so you don't guys get faster than our team SRW drivers. But
to be honest, I mean, to be honest, like, I mean, for the IndyCar, I didn't know much about, but back when we did, the TCRs together, I'd always beat him, and next season he's like, come do next season. I'm like, I don't know.
You know what? Next season's going to be huge as well. We've got some Thursday night. I've got a real pinnacle meeting, which is going to change SRW in a big way. It's going to give our viewers so many things. It's going to be crazy. I can't even talk about it. I'm too excited about it already. But next weekend, hopefully I'll be able to announce something and blow your minds. So that's going to be pretty cool. Question for you, mate. Do you watch F1?
I do, mate. I do.
I've got a bone to pick with F1. And I'm a massive fan of Dan Ricciardo. And viewers out there on YouTube land, I've been watching a bit of YouTube, and all of it is just clickbait. And I saw something in the last few days which I thought was interesting, really interesting. So the rumor is that Dan Ricciardo is going to be a reserve driver for Red Bull.
Now,
that's probably the hot seat that he's going to get. Looks like it's going to be the one. He's not going to go to Mercedes because he's not going to stick around for 10 years and wait till Hamilton gets grey. The rumor also is that Andretti Racing is going to be buying AlphaTauri in 2023.
Yeah, that's so exciting.
Yeah, and they've got very, very close ties with Porsche. So the rumor is Dan Ricciardo is going to go to reserve driver with Red Bull as an agreement that he'll be doing simulator work with Red Bull and with AlphaTauri, getting used to the car in AlphaTauri, and then jumping in that hot seat when the Andretti Porsche partnership takes over. The other thing is he'll be partnered by none other than Colton Herta as soon as he gets his license. And to further that topic, Wan Zhu didn't want to go back to AlphaTauri. Guess why? Because he didn't want to drive and lose his Red Bull position.
Yeah.
So what do you reckon? How's my story?
I reckon, from Daniel Ricciardo's point of view, I think it's such a 50-50 with what you're going to do. Like, I thought...
It's a risk.
I thought he'd just go straight to IndyCars. He's got ties with McLaren. You know, he loves Americans.
He's been offered that. He has been offered that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even the Haas seat, that's an option too. It's like I thought he might have taken that just to stay behind the wheel. I think he's crazy. Doing what he's doing. It's a high risk move, but you know what? If it pays off, good on him. Ayrton Senna did some crazy moves and went from teams that were average to teams that were really good that became average. So I don't know. He's heading down the same path as him. maybe he'll pull off something that we don't know about.
I think he'll do a Lewis Hamilton, go a completely different option. You know, you look at Vodafone when they were racing, you know, and Lewis was in there. Then he went to Mercedes, and look where Mercedes is now. I mean, it's such a risk versus reward.
Yeah.
You know, it's getting the team to work with you, work the team as a team, and just be all there on the same page. You look at Ferrari right now; they've got so much pace in the car, but they've got no teamwork. They just don't have they don't have the strategy there. They don't have, you know, everything there. So what do you do about that? Like, yeah, I just don't.
That's a debacle of its own making, isn't it? It's soon coming up. It's not too far off. But yeah, I thought I would just share that with the viewers out there. No one's really got an opinion out of our viewers at this point. They're probably all thinking, what the hell are these guys talking about F1 at the moment? Well, you know what? We're passionate about all racing, not just V8 supercars, but anything on four wheels and two wheels as well. But if you guys out there have got some stories you want to share with us and something that you'd want to promote, you know, give us a yell. Or if you want to see a driver out there today that is part of your team, or you know, part of who you follow, let us know.
Yeah, I mean,
Zach McDonald.
I mean, how many people do you follow on the grid? Like, you know, when we say follow, you kind of follow everyone in the sim racing world. It's like a big community, isn't it? You kind of know everyone, you know.
I'd like to see. Look, as being a sim racing world owner, people go, they're not your boys, but you know what? Every one of the guys that races in SRW, I'd love to know how they're going and what they're up to and how their racing's going. I try to keep in touch and see what's going on out there and how people are doing. It's hard because they all race in so many different levels and so many different leagues. But you know, it is what it is. I regard them as all my drivers. So when someone says, you know, the boys are doing well, the 9-5 guys that race with us are doing well somewhere, I always say, yeah, they're one of my drivers.
Yeah, exactly.
People say, what do you mean? No, you own the team? No, they race at SRW. I consider them one of my own.
Yeah, and it's like that, you know. And someone said to me the other day, like, are you going to go back racing anytime soon? And I went, you know what? I don't know. I you know, Matt's always pushing me to go and do the supercars. You know, he wanted me to go and do tonight, and I was like, yeah, nah. but yeah, I love what I'm doing now, and I think what we're doing now is amazing. And to yourself, Steve, I think you're doing an amazing job, mate. But
it's you know what, I love my V8. I love driving my V8 supercar. It's probably the car I'm most comfortable in, but you know what, I'm enjoying being here in comps. The lobby is open, people, so come yell out to the family, yell out to everyone else, send everyone a text message. The lobby is opening, and we won't be too far off. But yeah, I really enjoy it. I love watching it. I love racing it more than anything. But having the season off as well, I've just raced a few races here and there. I think I need it because I've gone from being an average driver to absolute crap. Yeah.
And it's the drivers around you though too, mate. So we'll jump back in the lobby here now.
Yeah. People want to know if the safety car's going to crash tonight again. And here the boys are doing their 10-minute warm-up session, and YouTube the boys are asking, is the safety car going to crash tonight again? I'm not sure if we're being paid to do a safety dummy test in the safety car. Good chance we probably will. I nearly wiped it out in the Formula 3 the other night, and luckily I didn't.
Yeah, I was commentating that.
I knew you were, mate. I was red with embarrassment. That was just, I was trying to get to the back of the field, and then I just did that, and I thought, oh, that's going to be right in front of the car. That's going to be right on comms. That's going to be right on TV.
Yep. Yeah, I feel like that sometimes. I accidentally spun someone in a league, and I was like, yeah, that's going on the big screen. So it's embarrassing, but you learn from it.
It is. What's got? Someone's gone. Oh, yeah, I have the video, but I don't have Nitro on to send it till next week. Okay, Nitro on Discord. That's all cool, man. I'm sure that at some point Nathan will make a reel of all my spins and all the safety car spins. That's a week's worth of viewing just on its own.
Oh, exactly, mate. We got too much of it, and some of my boys went, "You should do a reel of you just going, oh no, I'm around," or stuff like that. But we're back on track. 24 degrees.
DSL Welding Services V8 Supercars Season 4 Round 5 at Oran Park Raceway. Temperature today 24 degrees Celsius, 12% humidity, partly cloudy, 5 kilometre winds. Not that means anything to me, but I'm sure someone out there would love to know what all that's going to be. Our round sponsor tonight for the V8s is RC Dragon RC, whichever way you want to say it. Great products, awesome guys. And Schultz, one of the owners, is back next year doing a bit of racing.
Yeah. And the what's the other thing we could talk about? What about the supercars while we're sitting here, right? Not the SRW supercars, but what do you think of the supercars going on about right now? Like obviously Shane Van Gisbergen taking out the championship, and what do you think of Gen 3?
I'll be completely honest with you, and everyone's going to crucify me for this. I don't watch the V8 supercars. Yep. I lost the love for it once they started racing pretty much chassis with body panels stuck to them. I'm a fair bit older than you, mate. I grew up in the era where Dickie Johnson was driving the Blue Thunder. It was really drive the car on Sunday, buy it on a Monday. That's what it was all about. It was Volvos out there, there was Jags out there was all sorts of things. We had the Nissans come out, and destroy everything. Then we had the Ford Sierras come out and destroy everything. But they were all real cars and real panels, not just fake chassis and modified engines to make them all drive exactly the same pace. The amount of money V8 Supercars is spending to make these two engines virtually identical is crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I wish they'd just slapped the V8, grabbed the Shelby and off it went, and they grabbed the Charger and off it went. And there's got to be a faster car. You're going to race a Porsche against a BMW. They're going to have their benefits once against the other. I don't know. I guess I lost the passion for it. Brad's just said can't wait for Gen 3. Brad's a big supercars fan, and I'm sure hopefully it comes back to where it was and the passion's for it. But I lost it, mate, years ago, and I just ruined the whole conversation, didn't I?
Yeah. I feel you in a way, and I do love the supercars in a way, but I feel like there needs to be a bit more. I wish there was just another step of it.
You see what's going on right now? Yeah. Tom's out in the safety car, flashing his lights, wanting us to talk about him. And what Andrew Proctor was talking about was Tyson's video of him spinning. And Nathan Allen has just concurred with that. Yes, crashing into the wall on Friday night GT3s. Yeah, so Tice met the wall at one point, but he knows we're listening to him. He's flashing his lights like a crazy man, showing us some style. Do some drifting, Tice. Show us. Come on.
With traction control. Oh, he's hit the wall. he jumped the wall. The McAvoy drives our safety car. He does well. The old McAvoy.
Yep.
It does very well. Drives around and, in the promo department, safety car looks really nice with the white and slow down caution on the back of it and the front of it. Oh, it looks really good. So, and his teammate, Harry Dodds, he's Performance Sim Racing. So that's the team that Tyson owns and founded. So, well done, Tyson. Their team is slowly going to one of the top teams in SRW. So Dodd's been doing really well. He went back to back in the TCRs, and he's been doing really well in that. And GT3s, he got P3 the other day. Then Andrew Cowan, he's been doing really well in the Radicals. He's been slowly just getting better and better. got a top 5, you know, just being in there, you know, really doing well, then yeah, who else is out there? I think that's it.
10 seconds left, mate. You reckon the nerves are starting to build?
Oh, 100%, mate. Like,
yeah.
look,
McFarlane was just about to go out the track, and he's sat in his car, and then he's realised, oh, we're nearly up for grid. I'll go out anyway. No, I won't. I reckon it's going to be intense. Who's your tip for tonight?
if I'd have to say, now I'm not going to say Corey McFarlane straight off the bat, but I'll say someone else when we get through this. But the lobby, what's happening there?
Not sure, but the grid.
Is the grid right?
I don't know. It's not
yeah,
presenting. It's not presenting the right grid on screen.
It's all right on mine. So Corey McFarlane P1. I'm just viewing someone. Zach Mack P2. Sam Noble, David Coleman, Craig Schultz, Matty G Stewart, Chris Miller. They're your top. Brian Good, Daniel Cullerbuck, Simon Mazzero, Hayden Norris, Andrew Cowan, Dylan Thomas, Peter Pavlik, Zachary, Matthew Schultz, Bradley Wall, your teammate, Dan, Tyler, Thomas, and that's your grid. So we're going green. At Oran Park, round 5. Here we go. Corey McFarlane leads the field. Good start. The 9.5s have a really good start. Almost getting Corey McFarlane off the start. Sam Noble's right there. Craig Schultz on the inside. Doesn't get it the move done. Oh, Chris Miller almost going off track there. Oh, one of the 9.5s is off. That's Sam Noble off in the weeds. Oh, great start. Matty Stewart at the front getting the move done. And Chris Miller. Oh, right up behind David Coleman. Who else is there? Is anything else happening?
They're going too wide all the way through that corner. I don't know how they're managing it, but they're still going like crazy.
Craig Schultz has dropped back, and Simon Zero is right behind him, so he's got help from his teammate. There's about 4 of them in here. Jack Mack. Brad Wall off.
And Blake Delaney, Brad Hall have gone off track at one point.
Ty Delaney. Yeah. Well, it might have been Ty Delaney unless it was Blake.
What's happened to Harry Dodds? He's starting at the very back by the look of it.
So we'll have DSL Work Services replay come up when we're ready.
So what we're seeing here is Sam Noble coming off. So we've got the guys are just going crazy here. Too wide. Oh, he's just taking a bit too much dirt of it. Oh, he's going to be kicking himself with that one.
Yeah, he definitely would.
There's another one. Wall and a Mustang at the same time. Oh well.
Zach
Bad
Mack.
luck, gents. Keep fighting.
Nowhere to go. Brad Wall just going off the track there. Ty Delaney doing the same.
It's deep. Oh well. I'm glad I'm not out there.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not race control either.
Yeah. So we've still got Corey McFarlane up front, Zach Mack second, Dave Coleman third, moved his way up. Matty Stewart, Schultze, Goods, Cowan's driven up into 7th. Clutterbuck's made his way up, Thomas is up, and Volstrom, Norris, Pavlovich, Miller, and Marzamo. Yeah.
I'd tell you what, Simon Zero and Chris Miller just getting over the radio. But Zach Mack's really following Corey McFarlane right here. They've been really just holding each other right here. Zach's just got the pace, and so is Corey. I think Corey might be doing a little bit of tyre saving, so it's an hour worth of a race. So it's going to be a very long one. This was a tyre fuel saving race. Oh, look at the wiggle, Zach's. Oh, blinked out. So look at
so we'll keep an eye on that.
So I know. I'll say it, Spinovich. So coming across the top here, did you see how much like wiggle he had over the midsection?
You get a bit of lift there in that V8, and I guess you sort of
sliding on the exit.
Yeah, it's like your zero gravity just goes on you.
Yeah, it's the one thing in this whole race, you just want to go tyre safe, tyre safe, tyre safe. So now we'll watch David Coleman. Now, he's another pusher. He really is pushing that car. You can see it. Hit the apex.
He's my call tonight. Dave Coleman win.
Coleman?
Yep.
I'm going to say... Well, I'll go with my teammates. Matty Stewart right behind him.
Whoa, okay. That's an outsider. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, my teammate, but yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely, if he can get a podium tonight, he'd be chuffed. He's got a kid on the way. It's supposed to be due on Tuesday, so he'll be wanting a bit of a win before he comes kid number 2.
Good luck to him, mate.
Yeah, he's nervous. I've been chatting to him for weeks on end about this, and yeah, having his second kid. Well, first kid, but second kid. So yeah, he's looking forward to it. So Matty Stewart on screen here. Andrew
Coward's jumped up from 12 to 7.
Wow, so he's got pace in that car.
13 to 9. That Glasgow, 15 to 10. So there's been a few really good moves out there. Harry Dodds from 20. I'm not sure what's happened to Harry from 27th to 18th. So I'd love to find out what happened. He must have had some technical. Yeah, I think it's just YouTube, because it went across YouTube and us as well. But you know what? We're still here, guys. And we've got 17 people watching on YouTube, so thank you for coming through. Thank you to Warren and Brown, our amazing stream sponsors, Racecraft, Toyo Sim, Promo Department, DSL Welding. Have I forgotten anyone? I usually do.
Dragon RC
for our round sponsor. Thank you to all for making this happen, and hope you guys out there are enjoying it. Send us a message if you want to see anyone particularly driving. It's going to be crazy all the way through, so we're going to be popping up and down the grid wherever we can to make sure we're watching all the highlights.
Have a look at we might as well take a bit of an interest of Andrew Cowan here. Look at his defending. I've tried to pass Cowie a couple of times. It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy at all. He's such a good defender.
He's a wily old box, isn't he?
Yeah, he's I'll nudge at the age. I'll just nudge at the age people today, but he's a bit of an old dude. But yeah, he's he's finding a lot of pace. Like Performance Sim Racing are really finding a lot of pace in their cars right now, which is great to see.
Viewers, this is coming from a gentleman who hasn't started shaving yet.
Oh, I have actually.
What,
I shaved up. No, when I was 10, bro. I'm a leb, bro. I've got a full beard and everything.
You're a lebo. People out there, please don't take offence to that. I'm a wog myself, so me and Connor, we take the piss out of each other being the only wogs around.
Yeah, it's funny. You got like over 400 people, 500 people, and there's 2 wogs in the whole thing. What a joke! What a joke!
No, I'm sure there's a lot more of us ethnics, as it's more politically correct to say, out in our league, and we love them all.
Yeah, 100%. It looks like
Brian Good. Everyone's spaced out a bit. I thought it was going to be a little bit tighter, a little bit closer, but the gaps in the top section are what is it? A couple of tenths here and there, but it's not as tight as I expected it. It looks like at the back it's probably a bit tighter. Looking at probably from what is it? The guys that are coming around the last corner now. From there onwards, it's like crazy.
Yeah, have a look at this. Sam. Oh, Chris Miller just having a wiggle on the exit there.
Oh, have a look at that.
There's your
train.
Yeah, there's the snake.
That is crazy close across the back there.
So we've got a 1.9 car, 9.5, and then we've got Chris Miller involved. Don't know. Oh, a huge lock up in the background. Someone's went off the road. Matthew Scholes around.
Yeah, we've just had a call into RC from Matty Scholes.
Harry Dodds. I think it's Harry Dodds just hitting him off.
There's a few cars that have made a bit of an entry into the dirt.
Bang. Didn't take much. Didn't take much.
I reckon that was netcode.
No, I don't think it was netcode because Dodds was right on the back of him, but
yeah,
it was
see what
just.
happened. He got called in. We'll have a look at it on YouTube. Scotty Van Loob's reaching out. Let's go, Chris Miller. Missed something there as he was behind Coleman. Yeah, Chris had a bit of an incident and a little bit of an off. Oh, Andrew Proctor. Looks like he's just got a bit light over that corner and just lost the front end.
Well, Chris Miller doesn't have a leg to stand on. He's got no back wing on it, and he's got two cars on him. Braden Sagassa in one of the 9.5 entries. Simon Mazzero.
There's Chris on there. It looks like he's had a bit of a short back and no sides now.
Yeah, he's had a nose job and a back done.
I reckon we should call a car without a wing or mullet.
Yep. Yeah, they're ugly. Yeah. 100%.
So, it's okay. It's all good. We'll keep going with these guys up front. They're doing really well, these guys in the back. You're looking at Corey McFarlane's gap at the moment. He's just really pulling it away.
He is. He's definitely just pulling it away. We should probably go back on board with the battles in the back, but yeah, it's just pretty remarkable them just pulling
he's
away.
1.4. Zach Mack is keeping up with him. Dave Coleman, he's 4 seconds off Zach. And then Stuart 6. I reckon it could be a fuel saving going on.
Yeah, definitely these guys in the back wouldn't be fuel saving, but yeah, up the front, Matty Stewart, Dave Coleman, and look like they were fuel saving.
Yeah, I reckon those two they're going for a different strategy on the top two.
Yeah, no, actually not Matty Stewart, but Dave Coleman, definitely.
Dave Coleman, yeah.
Yeah, Matty Stewart's never been a fuel saver, and I know from personal experience. He's almost drilled a couple of walls trying to put the clutch in. Definitely go Dave Coleman. But Braden Sagassa on the hunt, he's in 14th now, so he's making a lot of ground up.
Yeah.
And
Michael Locke's having an off night.
Yeah.
23rd and 26. Peter Pav is having an off night too. He's dropped from 14th to 24.
He's been doing really well. He did really well in GT3s. He did really well.
Tyres dropped from 19th to 23rd, so he's lost a few spots in that opening stint.
Braden Sagassa on the inside. Oh, lock up. Oh, look at those brakes. Nice and warm.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
I'll tell you what, Chris Miller's doing a good job considering he's got no rear wing. That he would be feeling that across this whole back section.
Yeah, Dodd's on the back of Chris Miller now.
Yeah.
He's really just going to feel no downforce. Like, look at the front bumper of Harry Dodd's. Like, look at the down. Oh, you're getting a lot of downforce off that thing compared to Chris Miller.
Yeah.
No wing at all. The mullet. I like that, Steve. The mullet. But yeah, definitely having a damaged car there, Chris Miller. Not doing too well, but yeah, that will definitely affect him, not having that extra bit of downforce. But yeah, he's doing well, so Harry Don's on the hunt now.
Race 2, he's got 11th, so he'll be happy with that.
Yeah, we're more than 10 minutes through the race now, so we're doing well.
081 has got a 5-second post-race penalty. That's Harry Dodds for his incident earlier on. So he'll be feeling the pain on that. He's fought his way from 27, so I'm not sure what happened to get him starting at 27. Maybe we'll find out afterwards. Maybe the team owner will tell us. And now he's gone from 27 to 15, so he's done well.
Yeah, maybe we can.
Stoles to a drive-through. He must have got a black flag at some point.
Yeah, he must have. Sam Noble's dropped back as well. He was doing well in the qualifying. He started 3rd, so he's had to work his way back as well. So he'll be gutted about that. So it's just a recovery drive now. So we'll need a fuel save. Mal Powell, what can we say about Mal Powell? He's doing all right. 21st to 18th, so he'd be pretty happy with himself.
Mel new to the league. He's pretty consistent.
Yeah, he's quite new to the league, but I've known Mal for over 2 years.
Yeah, really nice guy. I've got to know him a bit the last few weeks.
Yeah, definitely. Sorry, we're just listening to race control, ladies and gentlemen.
So,
Matty just really locking up there. Oh, Sam Noble up the inside of one of the Dean on Dean. Yeah, good move there. Really good move there.
tell you what, how good do these cars look on track, man?
Oh, the liveries or the people?
The cars. How good do these cars look, mate? Yeah, and how good the sponsors look. You know, Riot Sim, Riot Racing. They need a big sponsor across that logo of their own. So anyone who needs to support them, get out there and give them a yell. I like to help all our teams out. Racecraft is obviously sponsoring those guys. Tyro Sims, those guys. So they're all those sponsors as well. So we'll keep going. Melville Equipment. The one I forgot before, Melville Equipment. See, my brain is fading today. Warren Brown, Dragon RC, Toyo Sim, DSL Welding, promo department. Probably we won't see my promo department safety car today, I don't reckon. The way the cars are spaced out at the moment, it's
all it takes is a front locking though, and then you're in the wall.
Yeah.
Doesn't take much.
There's a few battles going on. Dodds has still got a battle going on. There's my teammate Brad. So Brad's looking at getting up onto Walsh. So
yeah,
it's gone from.
Should go into Doddsy. He's got a really hard battle with Sam Noble right now.
Yeah.
Sam Noble's right behind him, just chasing him
down. Just went across. It almost looks like the front end lifts up, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Takes off.
So with the suspension, how the loads work, so some will be running really soft suspension, so when they brake, that's where they get all their downforce compared to on the straights and stuff. So Harry Dodd's actually on the back of Chris Miller now. Chris Miller just having no wing. Oh, Chris Miller.
He's well about a week, mate. I'll tell you right now. He's trying to pants off that car.
He'd be struggling. I would have went.
He's working his brains out. If our lovely producer gets a chance, I wouldn't mind seeing how hard he's actually working on his wheel, because he'll be having such a battle with that car to keep him sliding and keep it around these corners.
There's the oversteer. He's still hanging on to Braden Sagassa in front.
Yeah. Yeah, he looks like he's gearing right on the rev limiter, right as he needs to. He's actually there it is. They're the corners that he's going to. I bet you any money his first corner's going to gives him hell every time too, because you're under brakes trying to turn the thing.
Be like driving a clapped out Holden right now.
Be like driving any crap Holden, wouldn't it? Someone's trying to dive in on the left of him.
That's Dodds up the inside. He's hit first gear, short shift. There's the fight again. Sam Noble on the inside as well.
Yeah.
Braked a little bit later. He's done well there.
Yeah.
Pack there. That's unreal.
Yeah, they're all just picking him off now.
Oh, Sagassa around.
Oh, that his own thing. Did he touch the dirt? Oh, hold your brakes.
Dodds is around.
Oh, Dodds has put it in the wall. No.
One of the SLMs are off too. And Andrew Proctor off the road there, but yeah, Sagassa's just done that on himself. He's put too much gassy in it. He's gassed it up.
That's one of these things in these cars. You've got to have. It's like holding an egg. Yeah, you just got to be so soft on the accelerator on these cars and don't want to put the foot down. Yeah. So Scotty Van Leeuwen, no rear wing or splitter. These things seem to hold pace. Go figure. Yeah, we're surprised as well, mate. Brian Brennan going 9.5 Sim Sports. Daniel Fritz, welcome Daniel. A few moments of too much jandle. Very true, Danny.
Yep. Yeah, there's been a few moments where I've lost it, that's for sure.
Oh, mine are recorded, mate.
I was going to say, I'll have to, Oh, yeah, there's the gas already.
Yeah, he's done well. He's done well still. It could have been worse.
He's I know why he's probably lost it there. He's been driving a GT3 all week.
Yeah.
Oh, Dodd's on screen here.
Oh, Doz just missed him there.
Too much
Oh, what's he
power.
done?
What's he? That's the weirdest. Hang on. Can we just
It
back
looked
up
like he
there?
held it. It looked like he held it, and then it just went weird on him.
So can we get that from a chase cam if that's okay? So there's Sagasa in front. Turn right. He's done well there to miss him. A big Holden. Should be a Mustang.
I reckon he's having hardware issues.
That's so weird.
If that was like
Dang.
he was like well and truly past that corner. I reckon he's having hardware issues. That's why he started at 27th.
I don't know. Maybe. Could be.
He's probably missed the grid. Poor guy. He's been doing real well of it. He's working really hard. Keep the chin up, dude, and keep going. That's all I can say, Harry.
Matty Stewart in the box now.
Yes, he up first.
Coleman's in the pits. Braden Sagassa's in the pits. So the 219 cars are in. Braden Sagassa leaving the pits now. Craig Schultz is in. Hayden Norris is in.
Corey's already pitted way ahead as well.
Dylan Thomas.
Everyone's just going in now.
So there's 3 fishies tonight. I shouldn't say 2. There's 3.
There is 3, yes, yep.
There's Corey McFarlane.
Brad's taking a cone with him. There's 2 fish in a tadpole.
Yeah. The pocket rocket.
Yeah, Scotty Van Loon reckons hardware failure for Harry. I think he's referring to. I'm pretty sure it was too.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised
The
at
only
all.
thing is when your sim wheel disconnects, usually it puts your left hand down, and that might have been why he got that wiggle.
See, I've never had a steering wheel issue, but I've had pedal issue before where it's a stuck pedal basically.
Yeah. So we've had a round of pits come out. Dave Coleman's come out really good. From his pit. What's happened to Corey McFarlane?
He's boxed. No, he hasn't. Zach Mack's not far from Corey.
So he's dropped. He must have lost a fair bit of time in a pit.
No, Corey hasn't boxed. Hang on.
Yeah, Corey must have pitted. Yeah, he's working his way back up now. Now he's STK doing some crazy stuff again.
No, he's a P3. Hayden Norris just getting black flagged. Lap 16.
Oh no, there's a racecraft car just spinning there. He's lost it at the back corner. Oh, a bit of a wiggle.
Dalton's in the pits. Zachary on screen now, trying to leave the pits. There's a lot going on, isn't there? Oh! Contact with Dylan Thomas and Zachary. They're having a good old crack. Angie Cowan on screen.
Advantage of that.
Yeah, right there. Dylan Thomas on screen.
Yeah.
Doing well here on screen.
They're pretty aggressive, isn't he?
Yeah. I've noticed with the fishies, they run soft suspension.
Yeah.
That can hit those curbs very hard compared to a lot of competitors. I mean, you can, from a Combox experience, like you can't really see it with setups, but when you're sitting here, you kind of take notes of what people use. Like some might use a bit more roll bar, so it turns in more, or some might have a softer suspension. Like there's a lot to it.
Because when you saw that corner just then, just before it comes to the last corner, Dylan Thomas's car rose a fair bit on the apex of the corner, whereas the other car in front of it didn't. It sort of stayed squatted. So the softer suspension would have lifted that little bit there.
Yeah, definitely. And then you have a look at the 9.5 racecraft entry behind, and the thing just looks solid. Doesn't move around. The front looks a little soft, just to get that braking down, but that's about it.
So up the front, Corey McFarlane's, he was taking 5 seconds off Zach Mack, and then Dave Coleman behind him still. So my pick for the podium, one spot, is sitting in third. Matty Stewart's come from 6th to 4th, so he's still doing well. Brian Good's all the way up to 5th, so well done. Craig Schultz has only dropped back one spot, so he's still on pace of where he was. Hayden Norris from 11th to 7th. Zach Vasblom, 15th to 8th. Dylan Thomas, well done, he's got from 13th to 9th. And the rest are pretty close all the way through from where they started to finish. Actually, I lied. Braden Sagasa's got 15th, and Trump Wood from 26th to 16th.
Up the inside, one of the 9.5s. That was interesting.
Brad's
One of the 9.5s trying to get up the inside. Oh, he's committed.
Oh, Miller's lost it.
Dylan's opened the door up. You don't give any of these 9.5s an inch of room. Chris Miller just getting on the radio about
Called that in. Has Chris Miller been in the pits yet?
Don't think. I was shocked he wasn't the first people to jump into the pits, to be honest. So Chris Miller on screen.
Too wide.
Oh, bang.
He's just given a bit of an extra kiss there.
That's more than a kiss.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see what RC says about that. But I thought Chris Miller would have been in pits by now and fixed up that rear end.
Yeah, I would have thought so too.
Because we're looking at, we're nearly looking at the halfway mark, and that would have been costing him a fair bit of time. He's slowly losing his place. So he's down to the 12th right now. No, he's dropped to 14th just then. So, yeah.
Yeah, interesting. I mean, dropping that far back down, you just never like that.
Yeah.
Troy on screen there, he had an interesting photo there. That's a very interesting photo.
That's got to be his Halloween sim racing gear.
Yeah, that's his rig. He might drive XLs or race car in real life. I mean, how good would it be though, Steve? But you know, we see all these interesting people. You know, we see every week. How good would it be to like have a 2-hour interview with them and go through their life, man? And
that'd be pretty cool. We could do. You're a bit young for this, mate, but this is your life. And have the guys come out and people out of the closets, the skeletons, come out and say hello. But I'm just looking at the lap times. The reason why everyone's not as close in the battles as we'd hope is because their times are so close to each other. It's crazy. It's like 105.3s and 105.2s up the front, and then it goes to like 105.7s.
Someone off in the background? I did see someone go off there. Sorry. Must have been a lock-up or something.
Yeah, so the times are looking very, very similar. So that's probably really hard to pass at the moment with everyone similar to pace.
Yeah, it would be. I mean, you look at the times. There was 4 people in the same 10th. You look at the top 2 to 5th, 2nd to 5th. Sorry, and there was 2 to 3 tenths in that.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's remarkable. It really is.
Well, Daniel Clutterbuck's done well. He's back in the top 10. We're watching Daniel right now. He looks like he's going to try to make a move on the inside there, and he's got some really good.
Up the inside. Oh, he has a look.
Dylan Thomas break. That's that little bit later to escape the.
Well, he's got the softest suspension. You can stop a bit later.
He's having a look. He's having a look. Well done.
Yeah, he's done well up the inside.
Really well. That is a gutsy pass right there on the track, mate. That's a part of the track where it's easy to lose. You got a bit of a swiggle then. Wiggle.
He's done really well there, but the issue with Dylan Thomas right now is he needs to hold like his line and not give him any room. He's been too respectful, which is what we love, but at the same time, you know, like he's got passed by 2 people now there. So I mean, that's what you pick up and learn from. But yeah, he's doing well. P9, 2 teammates, P12 and P11, they're working together. One's got chrome wheels and one's got black wheels. That's how you can tell apart from these two right now. So you got Dean on screen, and I think that's Matthew Schultz on screen. So with the white wheels, I think they're white. Yep. Sorry, my apologies. So yeah, he's doing really well there. Teammates working together, and then Braden Scass is right behind him. Tell you what, if Braden qualified, he would have been all right. But yeah, he's done really well there, Braden. Oh, one of them off there. That's Matty Schultz. Matthew. Oh, that was really close. Matthew didn't want to give that up.
Did not hit each other then. Got me. That was crazy.
I can imagine a lot of extra
up and over within 10 metres.
I can imagine a lot of poo came out of Braden right there. That was scary.
That was. I don't know how there was no contact. That was a crazy move. That was well done.
Let's have a look at the DSL Welding Services replay of these two. Take a shot of that, ladies and gentlemen. How good does that look? Maybe that can be their team wallpaper. That's awesome. Good to see. Then until one of them lost.
Yeah.
Showing off the sponsors there. Just losing it there. Oh, God, you'd be gutted, wouldn't you? Right, Sim Racing.
Corey's just pulling away like crazy. He's up at 8.3 seconds ahead of the front. He's taking this race by the throat. Is there going to be another pit?
I'll get back to you about that.
When did they pit? They started pitting around the 20-minute mark, didn't they? So they're at halfway now.
I think they fit it on the halfway. So if you do a bit of fuel saving, yeah, you'd be good to the end.
I don't know. Yeah, so most of them pitted 10 laps ago. So look at that. L19, L18. They're going to have to go again, aren't they? So
I don't think Corey's fuel saving.
What? 30 laps in.
Hang on a second. David Coleman passed Zach in the pits.
Yeah.
Or somewhere. Where did that happen? So what?
That just happened now. Dave Coleman was third a few seconds ago. That was while we were flapping our gums, dumbfounded at whether there's going to be more pits or not.
Meanwhile, David Coleman's making up the spot. So David Coleman, so DSL Welding Services replay here with David Coleman and Zach Mack. Oh, what a great move that is. Just the under and over. That's such an IndyCar move. Well done.
That is gutsy. You know what? That's gutsy, but that's respectful racing as well. That was really well done by Zach Mack. He knew he wasn't going to make it past him at that bit, and you know, they gave each other room, which was really good. Hats off to both of them.
Yeah, definitely. Did really well there. Nice and clean. So we need to be. The little fish, as we've been calling him, and the pocket rocket, and the tadpole, and anything else.
Yeah. He's probably taller than both of us put together.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm only 5'8", so yeah, probably.
Oh, yeah. Lebos aren't really that tall, mate.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and us Croatians, mate, we're always like, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars right behind each other.
Huge snake coming down to the turn one.
Yeah.
Troy trying to cover it. I think who's behind that? Sam Noble getting the opportunity straight up the inside.
Straight up, gone. That was like not even trying. Oh.
That's
fun for us.
The LSM car. I don't know who it is. Matty Keen's team. Oh, someone's behind. Lost it behind David Coleman. Tyrone getting off the road there. Tyrone.
I think it was one of the blue flag boys trying to get out of the way.
Yeah, Matty Stewart not far behind. Chili Ben not far behind at all, trying to catch up.
They're all still doing relatively pretty good time. Actually, Zach just pulled out a 1:04.821 in that last lap. He's putting the pressure on.
I think Matty Stewart's fuel saving.
Yes, 100%.
He's 2 seconds off the pace. Yeah, he's fuel.
It's going to be interesting, his strategies, because they're going to probably be, judging by the last lot, that was a 20-minute mark,
Yeah, he's
what do you reckon, around the 40-minute mark, the 50-minute mark?
He should be short shifting out of there, but that's all right. It's all right. He can do his own little thing. I think.
What?
Oh, there might be a safety car. Hang on.
I don't know, but my driver today so far has got to be Chris Miller without the aero. He's doing a great job.
Safety car's out. Someone had to tow, I think, Schulz. So Chris Miller hasn't got his wing fixed. What a crazy man. What a crazy man.
He's obviously hasn't used his fast repair.
And all the people out there, fast repairs when they fix your whole car.
Now. So let's see how many guys drop in there straight away. Brad's got in there as well. Chris Miller. Oh, what's going on here? Matty Scholes' car is engine blind or something?
That might have been an engine because he lost it, so that might be the rear diff locking. So, Matt.
Oh, he's had 4 big moments, Scholesy here. So he's obviously got something wrong with his car. I don't know why he just didn't pit.
I wonder if that was team orders. I wonder.
Oh, look at that! He's drifted that around and still going. Oh, he's at the toe there.
Yeah, wow.
It was heartbreaking to see someone sitting there like that. Now he's sitting there waiting for the toe to be confirmed, and off he goes. So the safety car's out. What do we got at the moment? We've got Corey McFarlane sitting at 7 seconds ahead. Dave Coleman second. Zach Mack third. Matty Stewart gone from 6th to 4th. Brian Good going from 8th to 5th. Craig Schultz was dropped 1 spot from 5th to 6th. Zach Vlasbaum, great climb from 15th to 7th. Simon Mazzamo, 10th to 8th. Clutterbuck, 9 to 9, so he's doing alright. He's still right on pace. Dylan Thomas has lost 3 places down to 10th. Hayden Norris, 11th. Harry Dodds is still doing okay. He's sitting from 27th to 12th, so he's done a good recovery drive. Andrew Cohen, still sitting in roughly the same position he started. He's in 13th. 1 place down. Dean Reddit, good climb from 18th to 14th. Brian Sagassa from 25th to 15th, so he's had a good run at the first half of the race. Tyrone Walsh has done really well, 24th to 16th, and then we've got a few guys that had started at the front and have just gone all the way to the back.
Now the interesting thing here now is, Steve, is none of them need a pit now. It's a race to the end.
So how much time we got left? We've got
20 minutes. They'll make it the end now.
So that was our pit strategy we were looking for. It's just gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah.
Well, you'll be quite happy with this, Steve, and I'm happy with this. There's 4 Mustangs out of the top 5. There's 1 Holden.
The way it should be.
Yeah. 100%. 100%.
All top 5 are going really well. Can you just show me that front of that safety car? Because I believe that's the old it's the old paint scheme. Naughty Tyson. I gave Stefan the new livery, which looks heaps better than this. And the good boys used it the other night. I'll give him a slap on the wrist when I see him during the week.
I'll sit there with a camera. That's always.
But while we're there talking about sponsors, Promo Department Safety Car, my business website's going live in the next week or so. For any of your promotional products, workwear, PPE, PPC, promotional products, anything like that's got a brand on it, give me a yell. Toyo Sim, went to see him today and thank him very much for helping us through the Moto Classica a few weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, and he's got some good news coming on board with a bit more sponsorship for the league, which is fantastic. We're just in negotiations with that. Racecraft, who are now our V8 Supercars quality sponsor, and are going to sponsor for next year, hopefully as well. After this season finished, we'll have some more conversations. Then we've got Oran and Brown, who have been a fantastic supporter of us as well. There is a new sponsor which we can't release yet because they're going for a rebrand. That'll happen in the coming week, I believe. And Melville Equipment as well, who've been supporting us all the way through as a stream sponsor. They've also got the fastest lap sponsor as well, so keep an eye out for that. We usually release that the next day. So thank you to all our supporters to the league, and thank you to all the people watching as well. While you're there and you're watching the safety cars going past, think about how awesome it would be to be driving a racecraft rig with some Toyo Sim hardware, and how much fun it would be racing in SRW. If you're a newbie, even better. We'll teach you how to drive. We've got 3 lessons, and the guys will do that on a Thursday night with you. So like and subscribe. I haven't seen it go up during the show, so please do it. If you haven't subscribed, go for it. And thanks for supporting us. Jeez, I can talk, eh?
Yeah, mate, you can talk underwater like a fish. You do well.
No, there's only one time I don't talk.
Yeah.
When I mean.
Yeah. Totally. Well, right. Well, we'll get underway so we don't keep talking for ages. Just getting cars around right now. Just getting ready for just sorry I keep pausing, ladies and gentlemen. It's just I try and listen to the radio. That we'll do one more lap just to get everyone around, get the whole line situated. So Corey McFarlane currently leading the field, David Coleman, and I think that's Craig Schultz behind. No, Zach Mack, Big Macker behind.
Yeah, that is Stuart 4th, Craig Schultz 5th, Zachary Laz Blom 6th. This is going to be a sprint race at the end now, eh?
Yeah.
This is going to be throw off the restraints and just go hell for leather.
Well, we were talking about people making positions before. How's Braden Sagassa 25th to 11th?
Yeah.
How's that for a drive? 14 positions. Not bad for
not bad at all.
Not bad for someone that doesn't have a load cell pedal.
Yeah, not bad at all.
On an office chair with a wheel stand. Yeah. John.
I hope you subscribed.
Yeah.
Only one way to win a rig.
Yeah, that's it. So I'll get him to follow the channel and subscribe. Right, we'll pull away. It's a very short lap around here, isn't it?
It is.
You don't really.
It's going to be interesting to see how Coleman, if he can get a chance to follow McFarlane around those first few quarters and pressure on. This is his chance to hit the top step of the podium.
I'd get him down in the second corner. That's where I'd go and get McFarlane.
Follow the get the draft all the way along, and then zip in on the left. Yeah.
So third corner or the second corner, that's where it is. Don't do it on the first. No way.
Well, he's holding the field. Oh, Coleman's already thinking about it.
I'd go if I was Corey. I would have went already. Yep, there he is. Just jumped him.
Yeah, he jumped him just as he.
Oh, look at Matty Stewart. Got a run on Zach Mack. P3 up the inside. No, he hasn't committed. Oh, that would have been a great opportunity. That's where it would have been. He's doing it safe though. Everyone's clean, single file, no double file. Yeah. Oh, there's one in the background. I think that's one of the right sim boys. David Coleman right at the back. Oh,
teammates.
That will be a bad little conversation they'll be having over the radio. Yeah. David Coleman right on the back of Corey McFarlane right now, really giving him the pressure. Yeah. He hasn't had it all race.
So Coleman, he's Coleman at the front, he's like 0.4 on the back of Corey. And then Corey and Zach 0.6, so they're really fighting like crazy. This is a great little battle here. Stick with these guys for a bit. This is the race, these three here right now. Anyone makes a mistake and it's all over a brother.
I reckon Corey's got no rear wing on that thing. He just came out of that corner and he was gone on the straight.
Yeah.
Look how much ground Dave needs to like pull back. Then he's gone again.
Yeah. So Dave's catching him on the corners, and as soon as the straight goes, Corey's pulling away.
Yeah.
How weird's oh no, someone's just spun.
Who is that in the back?
Mazzamo spun down the back. Yeah, Mazzamo spun down the back. But keep with these guys. These guys are just fighting like crazy. Oh,
Harry Dodds was black flag.
Drive-through penalty.
That's going to hurt Dodds. So that was Harry Dodds, ladies and gentlemen. That's just got black flagged for a passing without permission. Yep. So that's really going to hurt.
Yeah, that's going to really
There's an SLM car right in front of Corey McFarlane right now.
Oh, look at this. 0.3 of a second. Look at that.
Is he going to make it? This is where Dave can get the move.
Yep.
Oh, I would have put the nose there. I really would have.
Yeah.
You need to make the opportunities. You can't let him.
You know what?
He won't open that door.
He's not going to take too much of a risk because you know what? It's a podium still. He wants that win. He probably wants to make sure he's a little bit more secure to make it. But he's doing well.
Yeah. I mean, a win's a win though. That's the thing.
A win's a win. But you know what? You got to have his table and pick the right moment as well. There's no use diving in there and losing everything.
But here's the thing: if you don't take it, if you know you've got the car under you and you've got the pace, and you don't make the move, you'll be gutted later on.
This is where Dave's faster than that section that just went through. That's where Dave's making up all the space. And then you get here, even with the drag, have a look how much Corey's pulled away.
That's crazy. He's got no rear wing on that thing. That's why.
Yeah. And then Dave catches him up through the back section straight away. So you can see that bit of a wiggle as he goes on the brakes.
Yeah, he's got no rear wing.
Right there, and Dave's just like, yeah, this is easy.
I reckon Corey's making roll bar adjustments mid-corner too.
Reckon?
Yep. Yeah, I've got the roll bars, and yeah, that's what you do. You'll adjust it in the lap, or adjust your brake bias, or adjust something.
Mate, I can't even scratch my own ear while I'm driving, and you guys are doing that sort of stuff. Dylan Thomas is spun.
Zach Mack in the background just has a little wiggle behind David Coleman. But look how much he's pulled across the top where the power and the downforce, and you need no downforce. Matty Stewart, Craig Schultz, Zachary, Buck, Braden and P8 made up about 4 positions since we started. So he's done really well here. Corey McFarlane just goes for the fastest lap.
Look at that. 3 wide.
Oh mate, they've taken the gloves off, haven't they?
Oh yeah, they have. It's they know it's a sprint race now. There's 13 minutes. Oh, there's more than 13. Yeah, 13 minutes left.
Yep. Yep. Just a sprint race. That's all it is now.
Yeah.
Strap in, ladies and gentlemen. Only 13 minutes to go. Doesn't take much. All it needs is a lock-up. All you need is, not to get the power down right, and you're in the wall or something like that. So that's all it takes. Doesn't take much. Hayden Norris on the Honda, Braden Sagassa now. Just really trying to feather the thing across the curbs. Meanwhile, at the front, Dave Coleman. There's too many Daves in Fishy. Just putting all the pressure on him. Look at that.
Those three have made a race of their own now.
Yeah, they have.
Matty Stewart's like 3.5 seconds behind. So these 3 have just taken off, and they're just going to put pressure on each other until someone makes a mistake. And a bit of locking up. That was
Dave.
Yeah.
Dave's got pace under that car though. You can see it.
Yeah, he's really good at this section, isn't he? Like this back section, he's really putting the hunt on. He gets over this crest, over this hill, and then all of a sudden you watch him catch up to the back of Corey. Probably making a wire of it now. But I tell you what, Zach Max got some pace all of a sudden. He's right over the back of him as well.
He's doing really well. Yeah, Zach's doing really well. I remember racing Zach only a month ago, and he'd spear off and hit the wall and just not being consistent. Now look at him. He's just been practicing with McNamara, Dylan Rudd, all those top guys, and look where he is now. He's doing amazing. Top 3 for a point.
How much they've condensed over that section there. They've got the pace on Corey there.
Oh, Zach's got... Zach's got an awesome run. Dave needs to make that move. He needs to make that move at the back. He can't do it at the front. I know I wouldn't want to see a Holden win, but I tell you what, if Dave wins this, that would be remarkable.
He's doing well. Doing well.
It'd be really good to see. Yeah, like look at the pace he's just caught up on Corey again.
Yeah. Just as soon as it's off the straights, he's just McCoy's pulling away the straight straight away. He's running a very low wing.
So yeah, he's not getting it turned in. So he's got no front wing, like rear wing, sorry.
Yeah, you can see him just flopping around all over the place.
Yeah, he's struggling.
And Dave's a lot more settled. Oh, that front left just lifted off Dave's.
Yeah, don't need that.
No. Three's enough.
Yeah, that's it. Mal Power just calling it in too.
Yep. Corey just doing a bit of another one. He's doing a bit of cut and polishing on his car. He's hit that.
Dave.
Right there. Dave still didn't know he's there.
Dave's getting keen. He's getting really keen. But he can't get too keen, because if he puts the car up in the wrong spot, that game over.
Yeah, Corey won't be thinking about it either.
Yep.
And I think that's Corey hitting the wall twice. He must be feeling the pressure a little bit.
Yeah, he would be. He hasn't had a car this close forever.
Sorry,
and that's even
he's up on the front 3 guys, purely because it's been a hell of a battle with them. They're close as, and it's turned into a bit of a sprint race. But everyone else out there is fighting as well. The boys are starting to sort of break up a bit. Cowan and Goods are like 3/10 between them, with Walsh behind them. So there's battles going on there. Chris Miller and Sam Noble having a little battle as well. Then Peter Pav and Troy Dooley. So there's a few little battles going along everywhere. If you want to see someone, you want us to point them out, just let us know.
Mal Powell. How good is this of a drive?
Mal Powell, Cowie, Troy Dooley.
What happened to Brian Good?
No, he's still up there.
He was up there though.
He was at one point. He started in 8th. He's down at 18th.
Yeah, wow. So, he's going to make a move on Cowie here. That might have been pit stops. He might have went a bit later. Oh, he hasn't committed. Yeah, he has. Oh,
Cowie let that drift a bit.
it's so different when you watch it from this perspective, isn't it, Steve? You know, you're like, oh, make the dive, but in the car, you really can't see much. You can't see your front bonnet. You can't see much. Brian Good up the inside. Scaring Cowie. Hasn't scared Cowie at all.
Cowie would have gone, whoop.
Yeah. Yeah, just went, oh.
That book was a pellet.
Yeah.
The boys are, it's, you know what, this is what I love about this league. It's the battles are everywhere. They're just top and bottom. It's, I wish we could have 3 screens showing all the racing so you guys can see everything, but it's pretty cool watching everyone fight.
It definitely is, isn't it?
Yeah, how does the car look for the wing now?
It doesn't look like a mullet. He's actually got a wing on the back of it now.
And he's in 10th at the moment.
Yeah, no, he's done really well. Just to hang on to the car and not put it in a wall without that wing.
Yeah.
Sam Noble right behind him.
Maybe he's feeling a bit lazy now because he's not working as hard.
I mean, yeah, I think he is. Like, it's just, I mean, these cars are such a muscle, like, just to muscle them around. Like, you don't ever get a time to breathe. Like, if you do Bathurst, I don't know if you've done Bathurst before, Steve, on full noise, but seriously, you don't breathe.
These cars, but not like an endurance race.
Yeah, you don't breathe from the cutting all the way to the top to Forest Elbow, basically. So yeah, they like especially Oran Park.
Oh no, someone's spun off again.
Oh, who's that? Is that Zach Mack?
Yep.
Zach Mack.
He's still in third because of the gap they pulled away, but he's looks like he's grabbed a bit of dirt on the outside of that first corner.
Matty Stewart's not far from him now.
No, he just locked it up. He just locked it up. He's lucky. He's lucky. If he would have been on that dirt, if he got on that dirt, he would have lost that spot 100%.
It would have been like a nice wrinkle.
He's still got 5 seconds on Matty Stewart.
Braden Sagassa making another move. Who else? It's not far from Daniel Clutterbuck now. Matt Stewart sandwiched with 9.5.
Well,
David Coleman's still catching. Yeah, they are. That's really good.
That's Hayden Norris behind Brian.
Well, you remember last week with Braden holding up Jamie Dyke and all that?
Yeah,
I think everyone's thought, oh wow, you really can't get by him.
yeah.
I'd be scared. Peter Pavlich having a battle here with Troy Dooley. Peter Pavlich not being on. He's been doing really well. GT3's been seeing him doing a lot. Braden Sagassa and Hayden Norris, sorry, having a good battle. Hayden on the outside, Hayden on the inside. Oh, there's going to be a crisscross here. No, there's a bit of a push up the hill.
That was beautiful.
That was awesome. Braden's covered off the move, so he couldn't do a crisscross. That was really nice.
Still got him. He's still all over his tail.
He is.
The only problem with this is when you get to a certain part of tracks, you get the outwash on it.
Yep.
And if he's not under control, see the wiggle just then, where the car just lifts that little bit.
Yeah, it does wiggle, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But like now talking about it, like you definitely notice the setups. Like look at Braden's drive out of the corner. Like it was just nicked. Obviously I know what this setup's like, so yeah, it's very gripped up. It's very good on the brakes. So he taps the brakes for brake pressure. Hard on the brakes. He should have covered there, but he's done all right. Hayden Norris hasn't put the nose up, so that's good. Bit of a wiggle on exit with the pressure. Hayden Norris has a bit of a wiggle too, but as sympathy.
Yeah. Geez, they you know what? They're driving that close. You really got to trust the guy in front of you to drive.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because if he just brakes a little bit earlier than you're expecting, and that's all over.
Yeah, and like when you see those.
Oh, another spin. Mal Powell's done a little spin. Oh no! Oh, bad re-entry. He's hit 2 cars now.
Oh, that car looks pretty wounded.
Yeah, he's
Dylan Thomas.
He'll get a drive through for that. He's hit Dylan Thomas. Oh, Mal, that was silly. But was Mal hit by Cowie from the back? Or is it just
Why does he brake there? That's interesting.
He's probably just fighting his car.
Hang on, was that a brake check?
He's just over. No, that brake check, but looks like he's cooked his car.
Hayden Norris just getting around Braden.
Was there contact there?
Yeah,
it is. Yeah, there was contact there. Did he leave enough space for Cowie? I don't know, but this is the bit I don't know why he's gone off again, but he must have seen the guys coming.
I don't know about that. I don't think
like this bit here. Yeah, silly move.
That was a real.
Yeah, that was silly. He should have stayed where he was. He probably got a bit of white line fever there. Oh well. It happens to the best of us. I did it the other night and took out half the bloody field.
Yeah, that's never good.
Yeah. It is. Sometimes you just have that mental break where you just don't think. Yeah, you think you're clear, but you're not. But anyway, it is what it is. And it's racing. So Corey's still flying down the front. He's still 1.4 seconds away from Dave Coleman. Dave Coleman's
putting the pressure on. Yeah.
So Dave's not releasing the pressure off Corey at all. So Corey knows he's there.
Yeah, Matt Stewart doing well as well. He's right behind Zach Mack there. And Hayden Norris, sorry, I didn't say Harry. Hayden Norris just got by Braden as well, so on screen there now. How's that?
He's just driven a nice, consistent race. He's just taken his time, putting his car in the right place, staying out of trouble, and he's just worked all his way up from the 15th position. Well done, good on him. Daniel Clutterbuck as well, from 9th to 7th. Keep it clean and keep going.
Who else is there that's
not going to be Braden, from 25th to 9th?
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be our biggest mover. He's you'll laugh. He's just been driving GT3s all week, and I think he's just jumped in last minute. So I think he was having dinner with his the wife. So just jump back in. He been really focusing on these Porsche Cups as well. So he's been doing really well on that. Got a win the other week. Done well with that. Troy Dooley on screen here. Very nice. 13th.
He's warm, my teammate. He's behind Troy Dooley at the moment, putting some pressure on.
Troy Dooley.
Brad's gone from 17th to 14th. Come on up, Brad. How good's that car look?
I'm not going to pump up your own.
That DSL welding logo looks sensational, doesn't it?
I'm not going to pump your own.
Thank you for supporting us, Paul. You know what? Paw Patrol, hope you guys are watching. You could at least be supporting me. I'm still a Team SRW. Paul's not there at the moment, but come on, give me a shout out. Give me some motivation. I'm an hour into the race, which is just about to finish, so we should get a white flag soon. And,
I think this will be white flag.
He's 1.3 on Coleman. Wise.
I think the race is finished. Hang on, what?
No. Why is he picked? He must have had a.
I think everyone's short on fuel. Hang on.
Corey's got. Yeah, the white flag's coming now. So Corey's on the just about to get the white flag now.
Because I'm watching Matty Stewart and he's pushing, but Zach's really slow.
Yeah.
Really slow.
Running out of fuel.
Have a look at this! Oh, he's almost made the move!
Yeah,
oh,
he's on fumes. He must be on fumes.
Oh, he's on fumes!
That's it, it's a checkered flag.
Matty Stewart coming home in P3!
Zach Mack is just meant it.
Oh no!
So that's why a couple of those guys were running really short, have gone through the pits. I think that's why we saw Brad Walker on the pit as well.
Where's Braden Sagassa? He's dropped down the field massively. 10th.
Yes, that's sitting in 10th. He's finished in 10th. So there's a few boys there that were playing a bit of roulette with the fuel.
Yeah. Zachary from 15th to 6th. He's done well. Zach
Thank you, Charlie Gurley from the Paw Patrol. DSL logo is on fire. It was looking good on the side of that car. I think I did a great job of that livery.
Not to pump your own tyres up, mate, but it does look good.
Yeah, I did a great job. And the logo's easy to read. Yeah, you know what? That was a great race. A few events here and there. A lot of clean driving, a lot of fast driving. Only one safety car. I wouldn't have picked it, seriously.
How do you get home if you're Braden Sagassa? He's ran out of fuel.
Yeah.
So this will be Matt's first time lining up at the start line. So should head over there and have a look at their cars.
Yeah. So here's our winner of today, Corey McFarlane. Position 3 on the track. He's just beside us there. Mr.
Coleman forgot to line up.
Matty Stewart. This Coleman driving does he?
He's went at the fence.
Has he come back out again, or has he exited the track?
I'm dying. That's too good.
Oh, Dave.
Good on you, Dave.
He'll make it around as he comes around. It's always good to see the cars at the finish line there. That's part of what we do at the end of the race. To all the viewers out there, thank you for supporting us. We're going to interview the guys now, so don't leave yet. This is the time they get to thank all of you for supporting them on camera and on YouTube. And if you're a supporter or a sponsor of these drivers, this is the time when they thank you.
Right, so we're going to bring in Matty Stewart, my teammate. Now, he's done pretty well this week. Matt, you haven't done bad for yourself, have you, mate? You got a P3 in the Porsche Cup, now a P3 in a supercar. Not bad, mate.
Yeah, look, I'm pretty happy with that. I didn't expect that to happen, but obviously I've seen on the last lap there, Zach Mack just sort of slowing up a bit. It looked like he was copping out of fuel there, and yeah, I just was extremely lucky to get him before the line.
You stole that one, mate.
What's that, sorry?
You stole that one, didn't you? It was just, it wasn't too far over the line. I thought he was gonna just make it, but you just pinched it off him, didn't you?
Yeah, I was pretty lucky there, that's for sure. But no, it was still a tough race, eh? You know, this field up here is pretty much, you know, they're just so quick and no mistakes either. You know, it makes it really tough.
Yeah. Well, you know what, mate? It's not luck. It's being there to take the opportunity when it comes up, and that's what racing is about. And you kept it all the way through. You kept pushing till the very end, and you got rewarded for it.
Yeah, like to be P3, to be honest. That was I didn't expect that at all. So yeah, wicked.
Excellent.
Well, not bad, mate. Are you a fan of the track? Because I know you're a bit of a yes/no kind of but are you a fan of it now, or always been a fan of it, mate?
Lately, yeah, I've been enjoying racing around here, and the Porsches are not too bad, and the Supercar as well. So yeah, it's sort of, you know, it's growing on me, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's for sure, man. Not bad at all, mate. For if you had to wrap it up, the 2 wins in 1 week and everything else, mate. Who would you like to thank from sponsors, family, kids, and yeah, go for it, man.
TT Excavations, 24/7 Locksmiths, all the boys from 19, and yeah, the League SRW, and you boys for putting on the broadcast.
Oh well, mate, it's good you got all the sponsors right, not like another teammate I've got. So, well done, Matt, and well done, mate.
Thanks, guys.
See you, mate.
Take care, mate, and good luck next round.
Cheers, Steve.
So, Matty Stewart, 1-9 entry, doing well there in P3, and we should bring in Coleman. Say hi to the fish, mate. Hey, not bad, mate. You know, not many fish tonight, but you put a hell of a show on.
Oh, I'm going to make the most of it, mate. It's not often you can be the lead. It's not often you can be the lead fish.
Definitely, man.
Yeah, mate, that is true. You didn't disappoint, mate. I actually
we had a fishy get together and might have smoked the cake.
you were my pick to win tonight, mate.
Corey's strong. I thought I might have a bit of a chance, but we were both fuel saving. Like, the only reason I managed to get through was I was in the tow, so obviously could go his pace, but I'm sure he would add a bit more anyway, I reckon.
Yeah, he's always got that little bit more up his sleeve. He sort of keeps it there like a magician.
He's a freak of a driver, so yeah, full credit to him. So well done on the win. It was good that safety car come because it made things a bit interesting, I think.
Well, it was a sprint in the end.
Fuel save and a sprint.
Yeah, definitely, man. After that pit stop, man, it was pretty much put your foot to the floor and see what happened. And we saw there was a couple of moments where you just had a little look and you're like, oh no, back out of it, you know. And but do you reckon you should have committed in one corner, or do you reckon that you're pretty happy with that?
I don't think I would have the pace, to be honest, because the only reason, like, I knew we had to save a bit of fuel, and I think the safety car, like, we're using like 0.5 a lap, so yeah. I knew it was I had to drive to that 2.0 and like 2.05 anymore. That, like, I only finished with 0.3 at wow. And I still managed to get around, but yeah, like there was a few laps where, you know, I used an extra 0.1 and trying to catch back up. Yeah. And I wouldn't have had the pace to get past him, because I think the driver I think he would have probably been able to fuel save quite a bit more. Yeah.
He looked pretty smooth and comfortable most of the race. He was going at his own pace. But I don't know how the hell you guys do it, you know, looking at 0.3 and 0.2, mate. I struggle to see what speed I'm doing, let alone how much fuel I've got to save.
Like, it's not Yeah, like it was basically, like for example, going into turn 1, I was normally limiter the whole race. So in that moment, just don't touch the limiter, lift off a bit early, short shift across the bridge and that kind of stuff, just so you're not actually on the limiter and down change a bit smoother, really. So
yeah, I'm taking notes, mate. Keep talking.
Yeah, a little bit more to it, but yeah.
Obviously we see Blake Delaney, your king of fuel saving, I should call him now, and the male model, and all the other nicknames, and the pocket rocket.
He's a fuel saving male model, to be honest.
Yeah, he's not bad at that, man. Is it? Does he fuel save so he doesn't have to pay for extra fuel, or
he shops at Coles, man, to get discount?
Yeah, mate, there's no budget here. I always used to be like, mate, you're wasting your time, just race flat out. But the truth is, like, even saving a bit better, you're probably more going to hit the apexes and get a better line out. And in the end, half the time you end up being, just as quick as you are if you push. So, it's a bit of an art to it, really.
Yeah, and I think it's an art I'll never get because I'm too busy spinning.
Yeah.
But mate, great race. You waved the fishy flag bright and well. You did a really good job, mate. All the way.
Thanks, boys. I hope you just put on a good show for you as well. So.
Oh, mate, we talk so much crap about you. No,
that's alright, I don't mind it.
Well done, bro. Who would you like to thank from sponsors, mum, dad?
Probably better thank all the sponsors: West End Motor Group, Precision Sim Training, Relax Marine and Game Fishing, Infinity Designs, DC Shades, and Battery World as well. So that's all us, and thank all the fishing boys for the banter.
Yeah, I was going to say, for a question, bro, obviously you didn't have all the fishies there tonight. What was it like with the Pocket Rocket and Dylan Thomas there tonight?
I don't think Dylan had a good one in the end, so he's pretty quiet, to be honest.
An incident.
Did he?
Yeah, he got hit by Mal Powell after Mal spun, and that pretty much screwed him.
Yeah, he's been going good. Chris Miller's bloody up there as well, so... the driver's getting better every week, which is good. I think doing the 2 races, like through the season, it's obviously the second one's probably, I'd say the last half year's going to be better than the first half. So,
less incidents, what do you reckon?
Hey, mate.
A little bit less incidents.
I just think the racing's going to be better. Everyone's done the practice already. I think the rest of the season will be a bit faster.
Yeah, definitely, man. Well done, man. I know you're not a fan of the track, but you put a hell of a show on, mate.
No, on this track.
Is that right? Is that right?
I don't want it, yeah.
Is that right? I get Michael in here, Michael Whiting, the big fish boss.
Yeah.
And he's like, nah, hate this track. Bloody blah blah blah. Nah, doesn't like it at all. And
there's a few times I had to watch Mike's corner, the last corner, turn 12, I think it is. There's a few times I go second at half time. So.
The old blow engine, then pull over, and there's your qualifying lap going.
That's it.
Yeah. I know what you're talking. But well done, mate, and go and say hi to the fishy boys for me.
Oh, well, thanks for the night, boys. Good call.
As always.
See you, boys.
See ya. Right, and I think that's it. Croy McFarlane's not joining us, so I think that's it.
Has he left us?
Yeah, he's not. No.
Oh, that's a shame. No, it's always good to talk to the winner. He didn't. Apart from Dave pressuring him at that after that safety car, he pretty much was in cruise control for most of the race. But he misses out on the glory and thanking his sponsors. But I'm sure he's happy with the result because he's had a tough few weeks previously to that. But,
definitely.
It is what it is. I guess we could thank our sponsors and all our viewers, and I'll let you thank the sponsors this time and remind everyone to like and subscribe and to get on board to win the racecraft rig and seat valued at $1,900. We will ship it to whoever the winner is. So anyone from our first subscriber all the way to the 1,000th subscriber is eligible to win. So the quicker we get to the 1,000, the quicker you can get your Chrissy present, whoever wins it. So get your subscribers going, get your family involved, get all the drivers involved.
Yeah, definitely not a bad way to end the series and get a rig, eh? Definitely not bad at all.
Wouldn't it?
Oh, mate, I wouldn't mind another rig. Well, we'll thank the sponsors, DSL Loading Services, our main sponsor, Warren Brown Tools, Toyota Sim, Dragon RC, Melville Equipment Services, and the promo department, and Racecraft Simulations. Smashed it. And
if anyone wants to join our list of sponsors, please get in contact with admin, and give me a shout. And thank you all for supporting us.
Well, we're going to wrap it up there, guys. That's our round 5 of the DSL Loading Services V8 Supercars, qualifying by our round sponsor, Racecraft. Qualifying by Racecraft, and then, yeah, obviously the rest of the race was absolutely amazing, and I don't think I can pretty much put anything else on that. So, thanks everyone for turning up. Steve next to me, and have a good one. I'm Connor, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, Toddy. Thanks, everyone.